everybody. You can't see me, but I'm here. It's the omnipotent Affy the DM running your tech for tonight. We have a wonderful one-shot ahead for you, led by Keeper Queen Mother GM. It is Silencing Night, a Monster of the Week one-shot, and we have some amazing party folk.
Okay, I returned.
Oh,
Woot.
you left? Sorry.
Sorry about that.
First announcement, though, our sponsor for tonight is Canadian Dice. Go to canadiandice.ca, use the code THEVECTER, all one word at checkout, to get 15% off your order. Unfortunately, if you order now, it will not make it by Christmas, but I don't know, maybe a New Year's or a Chinese New Year's gift. Still out there. There's a whole bunch of new dice available, so you can go ahead and give that a look-see. Second announcement, you can check out our merch over at tinyurl.com/backmerch. We have wonderful designs like Half-Orc Energy, the Back Blob, and a Sploth limited edition run. We also have a 12 Days of TTRPGs thing. And speaking of that, it's all for Extra Life, what we're doing right now. So Extra Life, if you don't know, is a wonderful organization that raises money for Children's Miracle Network across Canada and the US. We are just shy of our $1,500 goal. We're hoping to reach it by the end of the year. So if you got a couple bucks, it'd be really great if you could throw it at our charity event. And if you are the type of person that needs to be bribed, well, I've got a bribe for you. You donate, you get entered to win our prize pack. Our prize pack itself includes an Extra Life RGB light-up keyboard that was donated directly from Extra Life, as well as a set of sharp-edged dice that come in a hard case that actually has lights in it. It's really cool, and those dice you could kill someone with. We've also got donated from the Gui Cube, their 5e campaign, The Darkest Dream, with the Weirded World Compendium. That was donated. It is hard copies, so you will, of course, have to give us your address if you donate and end up winning. We've also got, as I mentioned, our 12 Days of TTRPG ornament. It is a oval shape and it has the 12 days on it. You're going to get a Cirque du Solis 5e module, which is a PDF download, so you'll get it right away. It was actually written by our sponsor, Canadian Dice, and DM Jeremy over from Old Men Rolling Dice. As well, you're going to get not one, not two, but another 3 sets of dice. You're going to get a Candela Obscura dice set, as well as a 2-pack of Icy Cold dice. It's a blue and white set. And, we'll throw in some stickers and whatever else we have lying around. You'll probably get pasta fur as well. And the announcements, just a couple things we got coming up. Tomorrow night over on Goodman Games Official, we've got the Wasteland Saga, which is an MCC campaign run by DM Jeremy. Myself and Artemis and Cedar are all in it. Thursday, we have our Monster Hearts one-shot with DM Woody at 8:30. It is called Das Berongfong das Krampus. I probably butchered that. I probably butchered that, but it is Monster Hearts, so if that's your thing, come out and watch. Friday, we've got the Long Night Caper, which is a Honey Heist one-shot led by DM Artemis. And after that, well, you'll just have to check out our social media to see what else we're doing. So real quick, we're just going to go around the table and introduce ourselves. Queen, do you want the party to introduce their characters as well, or are you doing that in-game?
No, it would be wonderful if the party could introduce their characters as well, and pronouns and all that good stuff.
Okay, well, we'll start with you, okay?
Sure, that's fine by me. I'm Queen Mother GM is my GM name. You can find me over at startplaying.games and on Instagram and TikTok and all those things. I am a professional GM. Monster of the Week is one of my favorite games, especially for a one-shot. And this is a one-shot, but it's kind of building upon another one-shot that I ran for Extra Life with you as well. So it's kind of fun to continue the story here. And for the night, I will be the Keeper, as that is the Monster of the Week term. Really love this system. It's super fun. It's a 2d8 or 2d8 2d6 system powered by the apocalypse. Super easy. Lots of role playing. So tonight, our role players. Who wants to go first?
Nose goes.
It's fine. I'll go.
All right, Flush, who are you? Who are you playing tonight?
Well, I am Plush Viking. I am the Plush Viking on some of the socials and Plush Viking on other ones. I make miniature terrain and just generally fuck about. I'm trying to get on as many of these things as I possibly can. That's kind of my low key goal. And this evening I'll be playing Professor Richard Shagwell, known as Dick by his friends. He is a fastidious old Englishman who works in the library and pretty much lives there.
And what's the playbook that you've chosen for tonight?
A playbook? My life, I am the expert in all things. I'm not playing, though. It's just the way I am.
Indeed. And Richard Shagwell has appeared before on Monster of the Week, so thus you are the one continuing the story.
There's actually two of us, myself and this otherworldly chap.
Who else do we have tonight?
I'll go next. My name's Arden Kincaid. You might say that I'm a little otherworldly. I kind of was alive and now I'm just like alive plus. You know, sometimes you die and sometimes you come back and you don't know why. And it's really hard to explain that you're an immortal, but you're not rich because people expect that. I work at a coffee shop and it sucks. We have like 20 kinds of milk. I don't give a shit because I can't eat. But I am
You have
part.
gasoline too, right?
Yeah, gasoline, goat milk, oat milk, jet fuel if you're feeling spicy. So I'm the monsters playbook and I'm part ghost. Anything else?
Pronouns?
He, him.
Perfect. Wonderful. That is two of our three hunters for tonight, rounding out the pack, as it were.
Yeah,
Who do we have?
it's just me. Hi. My name is Cedar the Barefoot. I'm Cedar the Barefoot on pretty much all social media, excluding Twitter, where I am Barefoot Cedar, as they do not allow a certain number of characters. I am here tonight playing Henry Macbeth. My pronouns are he, him, just a regular guy, you know, just a man with regular everyday problems, I guess, like running over a man, but turn around and seeing that he ain't even runned over and alive and unscathed is and walking through walls it's a thing. And then there's this other chap who's been buying me a lot of coffee at the local cafe. Yeah, my playbook is The Chosen, but I'm like late 30s, early 40s, just literally just a guy, just trying to live a normal life.
Spectacular. All right. So we have Henry, Richard, and Ardent are going to be our three hunters tonight. We have the expert, the monstrous, and the chosen. Tonight, the introduction for the like kind of the one shot, as it were. I had it written down and then I lost it. I will get back to that. But you all know each other. We have a little, it can go up, doesn't have to though, but we have a little diagram showing the connection between the hunters, as that is a really fun part of the Monster of the Week. So how does Richard know Henry?
Richard is the chap who keeps buying me coffee.
I have explained thoroughly that he is the chosen one and must save the world at least one time.
He's I don't want to I think he's a bit infatuated.
Only in the fact that you're the chosen one.
I'm sure there's other fish in the sea for you there.
It has
Professor.
nothing to do with fish. It has nothing to do with physical attraction. You are important.
Good coffee.
And you also kind of, in your introduction, explained how Ardent and Henry know each other. How is that again?
Well, Arthur knows me because he saw me phase through a few
Henry.
things. Henry.
We changed my name so it wouldn't sound like your name.
Oh yeah, Henry. He saw me phase through a few things. Sometimes, I gotta go out back and I gotta check the trash can and do things like that. So it's just easier than opening and closing the door. You want to say what you did to me, Henry? You
Yeah,
want to say what you did to me?
I know of Arden, aside from him usually being at the register at the coffee shop, I may or may not have allegedly ran his ass over when I was plowing his apartment complex, which he apparently lives at. But he well, I turned and I hit the brakes. I turned, I looked, and he was fine. He didn't move. He was, yeah. So I think I might have missed my meds that morning.
Fine is a word. I mean, I was still covered in snow, but I wasn't dead again because that's kind of hard to do, thankfully. Also, allegedly, my ass. I don't have money to go to court, so I can barely afford this shitty apartment.
And last but not least, how do Ardent and Richard know each other?
Well, I really don't want to say. I believe Ardent might be a offspring of an old family friend. It's a long and involved story that I really don't want to get into because there's death. And I may or may not have known it was going to occur.
It's a long story. My parents might have been what you would call initiates into the occult, and they might have done things that, led to me coming back without me knowing. Good news is I can go to the library a lot. And
Yeah, that's where I prefer to acknowledge Ardent's existence. A very studious and person who does not respect locked doors. It's intriguing.
I'm really good at picking locks, and I totally don't, go through doors. That is
Right,
alleged.
right.
That is
Yes,
alleged.
and I've never seen that at all. I've coffee shop, something to do with a restaurant at one time. I have seen not.
Yeah, I haven't done things, and
Me like
if you,
that.
if you look at the past one shot, I totally didn't phase through a kitchen and steal some
No.
guy's phone that Dick
No.
Shadwell now owns.
Mm-hmm. And
Did not.
indeed, you were in our last Monster of the Week, Ardent was in our last Monster of the Week as well. And I wonder how this is going to kind of continue on for you, as this town is a little bit bizarre, even for one as monstrous as you, as it were. So tonight, it's the holiday season. It's in the air, and it brings shoppers and carolers and friends out to brave the cold, dark weather.
Jolly.
Perfect hunting ground for things that go bump in the night. Havenville has its annual parade and tree lighting ceremony coming up, and the days leading to it, the town is decorating with lights, wreaths, red and green everywhere. Yet some local vandalism and missing animals has the town looking for a Scrooge. But our hunters feel that there may be something more spirited occurring. Can the hunters protect the Christmas spirit, or will this be the year of Krimpus Spite? And that was my tongue twister intro. it turns out that Havenville is this wonderful mythical place that is in it's in North America somewhere and it has snow. So all other descriptors about countries are just going to be glossed over. Havenville is the small town. There's snow on the ground. It is a little bit slushy, when snow melts and then some ice or some salt and some sand gets mixed in with it. But generally the world has this kind of like nice, pretty white layer on it. The lights on trees and in windows and everything. The coffee shop must be decorated, is it not, Ardent?
It is, and I hate when I have to make the peppermint mocha latte because the peppermint dust gets in my eyes and it burns, and nobody gives a fuck because I'm taking too long apparently, but they've never had to do this. They just have to go and they order their fucking, what's it called, with 2 pumps of I don't give a shit.
Right in the Christmas spirit,
at this establishment.
Because they're open when you start plowing, right?
What's that?
Yeah.
They're open when you start your plowing rounds.
Well, are they open at 3 o'clock in the morning?
We're probably open by the time you are done. We're open around maybe like 6.
If it's snowing and they've never done, so if you open around 6, I'll probably roll up after a few driveways and roads and whatnot.
After you roll over me.
With the parade coming up, they've been pitching in, keeping in the roads as clear as I can. I'm not the only game in town, but supplied and contractors and whatnot. They only got the one plow, official town plow. Small town.
Yes.
And with a small town, some things have not gone unnoticed that might have in a bigger area. The town has the occasional, feral lost pet that people see around. And lately, it seems like some of the cats that are just kind of known around town, maybe you would have seen them hunkered by the door of the coffee shop when you open, or perhaps you'd have to kind of chase them out of some of the areas while you were plowing. Maybe even the library had one that would frequent quite often. No one's seen them for a little while, it seems.
Stanley is missing?
Oh, Stanley, do tell me. What did Stanley look like?
Oh, the proper feline.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, orange. Daft as a brush. Very friendly.
Indeed, you haven't seen Stanley for a little while.
Well, that's disheartening.
Yeah. On top of that, some of the decorations around the center of town have kind of been... They're not sure if it's vandalism or if they're just not being put up well or if weather's getting to them. But some of the decorations, it seems like someone's been kind of mucking around the center of town where the tree and the major decorations are. Some of the lights have come loose, and seems like there's a bit of a scuffle sometimes in some of the snow. Could just be teenagers, could just be, adults who've imbibed too much of the holiday spirit. But whatever the case is, it's a bit of a hoofla, as people have kind of talked about it. So you have all kind of been told about this, but something's kind of prickling on the back of your neck, Ardent. You feel like when you've unlocked the door at 5:30 to the coffee shop a couple of times, and in the coffee shop's downtown, you feel a prickle on the back of your neck, like something's watching you, or something's there, or it's just kind of a sixth sense. And Henry, as you've been plowing and you do your normal route, you've caught yourself more than once kind of in an area of town closer to the center of town. You unconsciously were kind of driving towards it. Even though, you've already done that area, you find yourself unconsciously driving back towards it again. What do you want to do? As you, the tree lighting ceremony is tomorrow, with the parade tomorrow night. So today is Friday. This is all going to happen on Saturday. It is busy. It gets dark early, 4:30, 5 o'clock, it's dark. But the town is busy. What do you want to do?
What time is it, roughly? Is this a morning shift, or is this a morning plow, or is this a evening plow, or afternoon? What time is it?
We'll say it's about 9 o'clock on Friday morning. You've probably finished your plowing for the day. There wasn't too much to plow, but there was some salting needed, as there was some milk and some a freeze again. Coffee shop's been open for a few hours at this point. And Richard, 9 o'clock is an appropriate time for you to be up and about.
Oh, the staff come in around that time, so it's a good time for me to go and have my tea.
There you go.
Check in with my pal Ardent and, be seen by the populace as a normal person.
Yeah.
And maybe see that lovely young lad who is going to save us all from imminent doom. Yes.
Like, already had that imminent doom. I guess it could happen again, though.
Oh, pish and tosh, you were barely hurt.
No, I'm not talking about the time you ran me over. I'm talking about the time I died.
But you're fine now.
I'm making 5 breakfast paninis right now.
I have a very broad scope of what fine means, though. I've read quite a bit.
I park my truck outside. Thermos
Please
is in.
don't
So
park it
actually-
inside.
For the coffee shop, you're actually just kind of like finishing up kind of the rush as people were getting like their coffees and things. And most businesses are like open and proper running by 9 o'clock. The school, the bank, all those things, the grocery stores, they're all open by 9 and running. So you're getting the last of the rush, the people who are kind of bringing the coffees to everyone at the office and the paninis and such.
Mhm.
Yeah, the finish up for the breakfast rush and start prepping for lunch rush.
Mm-hmm. So you have a little
Same.
breather here.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I've worked lots of restaurants. It's not a break.
Is there a security camera in the thing? In the cafe?
In the coffee shop?
Yeah.
No, there's no security camera in the coffee shop. It's a small coffee shop. They have an electronic till, but they don't have any other security on the premise besides, locks on the doors and the windows and such.
What's the name of the coffee shop?
Viev, like to live in Latin.
Mm-hmm. And in fact, the owner of the coffee shop is Mary Tilly. She is your boss.
Is she there right now?
Nope, she's likely being later. She's been picking up some of the later shifts as you have been open later for these like late night shopping and things that the town has been pushing. But no, she's not in right now.
Are we the only people in the shop right now?
Yes. You kind of hear the ding of the last people heading out.
Hey, you two. You have a lot of salt, right? I look up at Henry.
Literally just like walking in the door, and I'm like,
Hey, Dick, does salt stop like supernatural creatures or anything? I'm just asking totally for no reason.
Well, absolutely, it does stop and ill affect a few. But then again, others don't seem to mind. In fact, they rather enjoy it with the consumption of certain flesh,
Okay.
preferably sentient.
So I don't know. I've been having this weird feeling lately that something's watching me.
Oh,
Henry's like
tell.
Henry's like looking up and down at like trying like to decide whether or not he wants to approach the register or not to face Ardent. A frequent occurrence, but maybe he was going to get lucky and he wasn't working the register today.
Oh,
Want to?
fear not, lad.
Mm-hmm.
We're all friends here.
Mm-hmm.
Not that
I'm not
scary.
that kind of friend, you silly goat.
Uh-huh.
Ding ding. The bell from the front door rings as in walks one of the local officers. You know him as Officer Officer Ed Turner, and he is friendly guy, close to retirement.
Edward?
Oh, hi, Dick. How you doing? Cold enough, eh?
Yes, it's a bit nipply.
Yeah, you could say that again. Oh
It's a bit
man.
nipply.
Oh, you always get me. Does the tea keep you any warmer than the coffee?
Yes. When it's tea,
Oh. Oh, I didn't see anything else in that cup there then. Oh. Oh. How are you, Arden?
Same as usual. You want what you want.
Yeah, just normal, regular coffee drip, one sugar, one milk or cream or whatever. Something that makes it not black. It makes it drinkable.
Got it. So how's it been preparing for that parade? I'm sure that you're busy.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the route's the same as always, and we'll put up the barricades and all that kind of stuff. But I'm getting so sick of people coming in and just complaining about the silliest things. Do you know how many cats that aren't people's pets that I still get reports on?
How many?
have you seen an orange one?
Not you two. No, I haven't seen any of the stray cats. It's been snowing. I'm sure they just found somewhere to hold up. They're probably all together, and come spring, we're gonna have more kittens than we know what to do with. That's what's gonna happen.
I doubt that very strongly.
Got a good amount of them over at the shelter before the snow set in. As many as I could catch.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes. Henry, have you seen? And he pulls out a flip book, and he's like, have you seen a black and white tuxedo cat with one wonky ear?
Have I?
Not recently.
Not recently.
Have you seen the orange cat that is as dumb as a brush?
I've seen him frequently, but not recently.
That sounds like my cat. Sounds like the library's mascot, if you would.
Stanley's missing too.
Oh, now that you say something, you're right. Stanley normally kind of avoids me, though. I think he understands that, not a cat person. Or a dog person. Or a fish person. Or a lizard person.
Can I get a
or a
triple
person?
Can I get a triple espresso to go, please?
Yeah.
Wait.
Fill his thermos on me.
Lord.
Arden
All
is
right.
doing all the things at once.
Officer, would you like me to pay for your beverage?
Oh, no, thank you. Bribing officials and all that.
Yeah.
Take more
That's
than
what that
coffee,
was.
though.
Sure, you're completely over that, aren't you?
You have yeah.
Yeah. If you see anything when you're opening up the shop, just across the road there towards center of town, if you see anything when you're opening up the store first thing in the morning, let us know. I don't know, hooligans. I mean, I hate to say it's the teenagers. For all I know, it's the college students back in town. But whatever. Someone's been messing around in center of town. It can all be put back before tomorrow, but we just don't want it messed around too much. And Henry, you too.
Now that you think of it, when I've been coming in, I come in around maybe 5:36. Just feels like somebody's out there watching me. I wasn't sure if it's just, me getting paranoid because it's dark this early in the morning, but if there's something weird going on, I guess I'll keep an eye out. Or two of them, actually. Also, you got a flip book full of all those cats?
I have a flip book about everything that I get called about,
Oh,
write down the dates and the times. Yeah.
Got it.
It's just being an officer and all that, and he tucks it back in his pocket.
It was a thing of cat pictures, so I was curious.
Oh, no. Although, got the grandkids if you got time.
Oh.
I'll take a look. If you ever need to, you can also hang stuff on our corkboard.
Oh, no. I mean, if people in the community want to do that, this is official business.
I'll just go look over
Grandkids are
it.
official
While I'm
business?
waiting, I'll look at the corkboard.
Yeah, I'll look at the grandkids.
Get myself away from Officer Turner.
Turner.
Yeah.
He proceeds to show you a list
Well,
of
they're not.
very cute kids, and a short video of their Christmas concert at the school. And
This guy's
you
gonna
get to
die.
watch-
He's close to retirement. He has a happy family.
I know, right?
Well, yeah, maybe no, probably not. He's fine. Whatever.
All
He's
right.
fine.
Well, thank you so much. You see anything, say something, all that good stuff, yada yada. Thanks for the coffee. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever.
Christmas.
You know. Yep. All right. And he just like takes a big drag of it. It gets like stuck on his mustache a bit, and he's like, "See you around."
I don't even think he remembers putting me in the drunk tank that one night.
What did you do?
I wasn't even drunk. Nothing.
Oh, okay.
If he does remember, he is polite enough not to mention it.
Yeah, whatever.
He's a
Is that
good
the night
old
that you
boy.
ran me over that you were drunk? I'm joking.
Jesus Christ.
I'm joking. I'm sorry.
How's that coffee coming?
It's coming. Well, you wanted it like the proper espresso. You don't want like
Yeah,
you know.
triple espresso. I've been awake since 2:30 this morning.
Oh God.
So, does anybody have any knowledge of what might be occurring in this fine little Hallmark community?
What are you talking about?
Well, we seem to have missing felines, and we seem to have some
It's
random
winter.
vandalism. Do you think, perchance, they might be connected?
Sure. I think you might be right, Professor. The felines that have all gone missing have grown opposable thumbs, and they've taken up tearing down ornaments and spray painting alleys and whatnot.
Werecats.
I
Werecats.
detect a note of sarcasm in your voice, but I am quite serious. Are you certain you haven't seen anything peculiar? Any odd impulsions as of late? You are the
No.
chosen one and all.
Jesus Christ. No.
No, he was one, but you are a different one.
No. I ain't seen nothing. No.
Nothing odd has happened in your early morning sojourns?
I like reach in my
Come
pocket
on.
and I like flip open like a little case in my hands. I like not paying attention just to check and make sure I was taking my morning meds. And I
Well,
pocket it again.
if you do think of something, I can bribe you. I got cookies. You ain't a cop. I can bribe you, right? Cookies are good. I know because I'm not the one who made them. I hold up like one of those like sugar cookies that's decorated like an ornament.
I pay for my espresso to go, and I drop the change in the tip jar, gentlemen, and I leave.
He is
Or I attempt
going
to
to
leave.
be quite a pickle. You cannot deny what you are. It will eventually just bite you up in your posterior, sir.
He pauses at the door. Professor, I don't even know what to say to that.
There's not much you can say, lad. Eventually, it is going to strike you. You had best pay attention, because if you do not, or you try to deny your importance in the world, you will be summarily executed by ne'er-do-wells and evil things about the world. And it would be horrible if you die before you have a chance to make things right.
You might come back then.
Or we might all fail.
Think about the
You
cat.
realize how you sound right now, don't
Oh,
you?
like daft as a brush, yes. I understand. I have been called much, much worse by far better people. But I am the expert in this paranormal gobbledygook. And you have all the
Gobbledygook
hallmarks.
is one of the words, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, also bullshit and tripe. I have heard them all. But nonetheless, sire, you are important.
Don't call
There
me
has
that.
been nobody
Please don't
quite as
call me
important
that.
as you since that Buffy gal some time ago.
Oh,
Oh, don't worry about it.
all right. Don't. Okay, what I tell you about calling me sire, that's just weird.
Terribly sorry. Dude. Is that better?
Somehow, yes and no. Uh,
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm mighty uncomfortable right now.
now
Um,
I will take a step back and by all means carry on with your day, but pay attention. Stop trying to deny the things, odd impulses, weird things in your vision, even after your medication, could prove vital to the savior of this community and thus the world.
He closes the door behind him. He gets up close to the table and he puts a hand down on it. Professor,
Yes.
I don't need you to be, for one thing, yelling around in public about my private business.
Sorry. Terrible
I
apologies.
don't need
I get
to
excited.
be getting all gaslit about whatever the hell's going on in your silly little head, telling me that the things that I see are really there when I have spent quite a long time being told and learning that they aren't really there. I'd spent too too many times in a gribby sock vacation to throw it all away now.
Yeah, it's very
I'm
sad
trying
how the
real hard. I'm trying
Quite
real
sad.
hard just to be a normal guy.
I'm sorry. I am sorry that the mundanes of the herd have tried to drag you down to their level.
You are some kind of a historical nut come out of a Lord of the Rings book. I swear to God, man.
No,
Gentlemen, have a lovely day.
we will try. Let's hope there's more than one.
Whatever. He leaves muttering to himself. He climbs in his truck like,
So,
As you climb into your truck, actually, you put your hand on the handle and you look in the window as you're about to open the door, as people do, right? Assumedly, your window was very closed because it's cold and wintry.
yeah.
You swear you see in the reflection, you swear you see something move behind you in amongst the various decorations in the center of town. When you look back, you don't see it anymore. It wasn't a person. It was colorful movement. That's all you caught on the reflection off the window.
Oh my God. I gotta go to bed. Get in, slam the door behind me. Head home.
I'm going to return to the library and investigate anything pertaining to the disappearance and rapid disappearance of felines. You try to keep an eye on the golden boy there.
yeah,
I'm sitting there with my signal on, waiting to turn back, waiting to rejoin traffic.
I'll do my best. I don't know if you got any pictures of Stanley. I can hang them on the board if you like. I go
It's
over and I
orange.
look at the board.
It's an orange cat, no light in the eyes.
Yeah, but I need like a picture of it. I can't just tell that to people and expect them to know.
Yes, you can. It is
Okay,
a
I'll
dumb
do that, but
orange cat.
I could try. I mean, Ardent takes
Orange.
out like a piece of paper that they have.
Roughly cat size, orange, daft as a brush.
I try to draw Stanley from memory. Ardent's not an artist, so it's like a stick figure cat, and he like points at it and writes orange, daft as a brush, and then
Perfect.
in the in capitals writes Stanley at the top.
Yes.
Please
you put library cat.
Okay, Stanley, and then in quotation marks, like send it around. It says library cat. The handwriting is
Excellent.
actually very impressive, just not the art.
Yeah,
And then
looks just like them.
underneath it says, please contact the library and the library's phone number.
Okay.
Do I
So
see anything of note on the corkboard? Anybody else missing or anything?
No, there's no other missing cat ones that have made it to the corkboard yet. It appears as if, the ones on the corkboard, there's guitar lessons and babysitting and dog walking. There's some stuff about the downtown shopping leading up to the parade, and house decorating contests for like the town cheer and such. You can win like town bucks to spend. It's all just it's pretty mundane small town stuff. Nothing that would ruffle anyone's feathers. It's kind of like general guidelines about what you're allowed to put on the cork board too. But yeah, it all appears very normal.
Well, the picture of Stanley's going up on the cork board. It's gorgeous.
Stanley goes up, and Stanley is the only hand-drawn gorgeous cat that is there. All right. So you have all kind of been made aware of something, and something's kind of your spidey senses going off a little bit. Remember, you have character sheets. If there's anything on there that you want to use, you can. You just need to roleplay it, and I will tell you things like, roll me to investigate a mystery, or to read a bad situation, to manipulate someone, things like that.
Well, I have lore library.
You
So,
do.
like I said, I'm going to go back to the library, and I'm going to specifically look for things around the winter celebrations and missing felines and damaged ornaments. I'll only go back a couple hundred years. This seems pretty newish. Christmas
Okay.
was not celebrated as such till quite recently.
I'm going to say that you are investigating a mystery, are you not?
Oh, absolutely. I
Absolutely.
am trying to figure out what the hell's going on here.
So you're going
And
to
get
roll
Stanley.
plus sharp. So sharp is the one that you're going to use. You've got no bonuses to this. There's no holds going forward or anything like that. So just roll me plus sharp.
I get a
to see.
+1 for lore library.
Okay. Because you've gone back to your library to do this.
Yes, absolutely. So I had an extra 1. Oops, go over here. No, not 101. Learn to type.
Yep. Oh,
Does
all
the
right.
professor type like this?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. We've assessed his laptop is of unknown origin. He was given it by a kid. It might be an old gamer thing. There's some stickers on it from some bands. He has no idea what they are. And he was told one's a skateboard logo.
There's one that just
All right.
says there's UWU
Sure.
with equal signs on either side.
And he's been looking for what the hell that means for some time. Cannot figure
right.
it out.
So, you this is a game 2d6. You've rolled 2d6 plus your sharp. So you rolled a 5 and a 6, and then you get +2 for your sharp and +1 for your library lore. So you got a 14.
Wow.
Which is yes. So in this game, generally 6 or below is a failure. 7 or 8 is like a mixed success. 10 or above is a success, and we don't have any advanced characters, so a 10 and above is the same as a 12 or above. So for this, you get to hold 2, which means you get to like choose 2 questions. You can use them now, or you can use them later. So you can examples of questions you can say is, what is happening here? What sort of creature is it? What can I do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here? Now, given the fact that you've just gotten kind of basic information and you've gone to the library, what questions would you ask based upon that?
Well, I came to specifically figure out what creature or thing might be doing this. So I guess that would be my first query.
Okay.
What
So
is most likely the culprit to this arrangement of things that are happening?
it's a little bit of a broad topic. So
Fair.
a couple of options could be something fairy related.
Okay.
The missing of small animals seems a little bit strange. Maybe there's a trick or something, or it seems just kind of like a little bit of mayhem as far as you know, like a missing animals and a little bit of public destruction.
Something like a
other
brownie may have.
Maybe something like a brownie.
An elf, maybe. Tis the
Maybe.
season.
So some of the elves they're pretty like old world sort of thing. They don't do the tricks so much as they do like trades and deals. So yeah, something like a brownie maybe. Other options is that your last encounter was something to do with a spirit and the undead. So this doesn't quite ring ghost though to you.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, could it be a curse per se?
Oh, could be me? Oh, that would be horrible.
The other thing is that you know that there's a number of creatures of magical inclination or of cryptozoology based that could do it. Now, you don't think this is Bigfoot, as this is
No.
not Bigfoot's territory or MO, but other creatures like that, you know, these aren't goats, so you're kind of ruling out chupacabra and stuff like that, but you know that the list of creatures that it could be is it's up there. There's about 3 or 4. But that would be assuming that that the cats are being eaten.
Crypto. Do you have a specific? Did I find out any more likely? I know it's not Bigfoot and it's not a chupacabra. But what locally? Is there a local?
This is what's stumping you, is that you don't have anything local specifically. So you can hold on to the other question if you want, as you kind of get into more information, get more
I will hold on to that, because once we figure out what it is, I'm going to have to know how to stop it.
Yeah.
If I don't know what it is, that's not going to be able to happen.
At the coffee shop, your boss, Mary Tilly, comes in. And she's just dropping off some supplies. She's done some shopping. And she is, she's just gone. Yeah, she's just dropping off supplies. It's, like I said, it's just after 9 o'clock. It's been a few hours since Richard did this. So it's over the lunch hour. Kind of, she's dropping off some supplies. Another one of your coworkers has come in to help you with the lunch rush and such. And she's like, "Oh, sorry, it's just been so busy here. Here's more dish soap. Yep. Almond milk. Okay. Yep. Oh God. And then she calls to her son and she says, Max, bring the coconut milk in here and the extra candy canes. Yeah. Arden, just take these candy canes and just beat the hell out of them. I know that'll make you feel better, and use that for the candy cane powder. I couldn't get any like from the bulk store. Anyways, just do that, okay? Max, where are you going? You're gonna go play outside? Okay, fine. Just stay where I can see you somewhere, all right? You're on your lunch hour. Sorry, I have to take him to the dentist. I told you I'm gonna be busy for a little while, but how's everything? How are you? How's the store? What's going on?
It's good. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe we should get some more security around here. Ed Turner just came in and said that a bunch of shops have been vandalized.
Shops have been vandalized?
Well, there's like
Ed said that?
Yeah, there's like painted on the walls, miscreants and stuff. I don't know. But nothing bad has happened here so far. I mean, have you heard anything about this from any of the other store owners?
No, I heard that like some decorations got knocked over, some lights got pulled down, but that was all like in like the center of square sort of thing, like, in around the park and the bandstand and stuff. Yeah.
Out of character,
I haven't heard
think
about...
you're just sticking with what with what Henry said jokingly to the professor. Sorry.
It's okay. Arden doesn't remember because Maggie doesn't remember.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, I haven't heard anything about vandalism. God, do I have to go get... Oh, I should have bought them during the Black Friday sales. Oh, God, I'm not ready to, like, upgrade the systems, and then I have to redo the insurance if I do all that, and then, like, there's the privacy policy issues, and... Oh, my God. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. Thank you. Do we need anything else? Is there anything else going on?
I open the fridge and I check on our 20 varieties of milk. So you got coconut, right? You got almond.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, I think we'll be good at least until like tomorrow. I mean, we have our extended hours, but I think we'll be fine.
Okay, perfect. If you need anything else, text me. I've got to take Max to the dentist, like I said. What is that boy doing out there? Running around in the middle of town like... he's just... He loves it now. He loves downtown. I don't know why. Something, the lights, the Christmas, the holidays, the candy. I'm sure he's like, oh God, is he picking candy canes off the ground and eating them or something? Is
Should
that why I
not
have to take him to the dentist?
tell him we have candy canes inside. He doesn't need to do that.
Oh, I don't know what he's doing. I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what
I
he's
don't know, but
doing.
if he sees any cats when he's playing out there, will you tell me? Dick Shagwell, he was just in here. He said Stanley's missing.
Oh no, Max hates cats. Absolutely
does?
hates them. Oh,
Is he
yes,
allergic?
Yeah. No, he's not allergic. He really doesn't like them. They don't like him, he doesn't like them. They hiss at each other. It's just
Yeah. Well, you have a good appointment. I'll hold down the fort. If you need me to stay late, just call. I ain't got nothing going on.
yeah. Oh God. I don't know what I would do without you, Ardent. You are like the most stable employee ever. Like, oh God, you've been here for ages, and I feel like you're gonna be here in like forever. So I mean that in a good way. In a good way. Thank you. Love you so much. Stay, work hard, wonderful. Trust you. Thanks. Bye. And like hurries out the door.
It looks at the cash register. I'm gonna be here forever. And like in like internal monologue. Then he goes and like beats the devil out of those candy canes while also getting the candy cane dust again in his eyes.
Can
All right.
Can oh, adorable. Can I do, because I have something, a automatic move that the Chosen comes with in the Chosen's playbook. It is Destiny's Plaything. At the beginning of each mystery, roll plus weird to see what is revealed about your immediate future. On a 10 plus, the keeper will reveal a useful detail about the oncoming mystery. On a 7 to 9, you get a vague hint about it, not a miss. Something bad is going to happen to you. I think he would go home for like the mid-morning kind of stuff and just conk out. Just like literally like boots off at the door, walk to his bedroom, and just like face down.
Absolutely. Yes, I was going to ask if you were going to take a nap and if
Yeah.
maybe something might pop up.
Yeah. One of the things that about his fate unfolding and like his heroics, one of them would be like visions and mystical inheritance. The dooms would be impossible love and doubt. This is mostly just info for the audience here. This will be fun. I also took a series of stats that I thought would be more interesting for my character. So I've got a -1 to weird.
So you're going to roll away.
Yes.
Nothing bad will happen, I'm sure.
So roll plus weird.
There's no way anything bad happens anyway. It's all going to move things forward.
You're the chosen one. You're going to be fine.
Why it no work? Oh, input value -1. That's an 8. Mixed success.
You put a -1 in twice. That's okay. So it's a 9, but it's still a mixed success.
9 is my favorite number. Wow.
Yeah, so it's the -1 is like if you have a modifier. Because there's things that you can do to get a ongoing 1 or ongoing -1, things like that.
Oh, so I don't have, so it already comes with it. Sorry. My apologies.
Yeah. No, it's all good. That's perfect. So your first roll as Ardent, indeed. So on a couch, on a bed, where did you crash?
He's face down on his bed.
All right. Face down on your bed, you feel the blankets on top of you.
No, he didn't even pull the blankets on.
That's why.
Face down. Oh.
It doesn't feel weird at first. It doesn't feel weird at first because it's a blanket, and then you feel like the blanket is tucking you in, and it feels kind of nice and warm, and then slowly the blanket starts to compress you, wrap around you. Feels like you're kind of being like bound and held in by these blankets. You have this moment where you feel like maybe you open your eyes and you see Christmas colors and wrapping paper and ribbons, and you feel like you're like the Cindy Lou Who and the Grinch, and you're just been wrapped up in wrapping paper, and you're being like engulfed by this Christmas stuff. Except that suddenly you feel wet. You feel like this is not normal wrapping paper. It's not crinkly. Instead, you feel like you're being swallowed suddenly. and that so you feel compressed and engulfed and swallowed, and then you see the light around you disappearing, and you see these sharp teeth for a second, and then you wake up in a cold sweat.
I ain't never going back to that coffee shop.
On that note, do I know where he lives?
Damn it.
It's a small town.
I am the expert.
What would Arden do with that? That feeling? It felt so very real to you.
To who?
What?
Not Arden. Henry.
Oh.
Henry, sorry.
Hank.
I think Hank. No one call me Hank, just my mama. Anyway, I think it would have been one of those wake up like kicking and pushing and like rolling, that really audible breath in when you wake up. He's had it's not the first time he's had a nightmare. It's not the first time he's seen things like that. It's been all his life, but it never makes it any less upsetting. First Christmas related one, at least. Christmas decor.
Your hand feel like it wants to reach for a weapon? Wants to grasp a hilt, perhaps? Instinctively?
Probably. There's like... So he just like kind of like drops onto his elbows on the mattress and just kind of like reaches under the bed just to feel that it's still there. Because the damn thing keeps coming back.
You do have this overwhelming sense that there is wrongness, though. It's not just bad is wrong. I can't read the cat picture. Spectacular.
The sword feels wrong?
No, the dream vision that you had, whether you believe it to be real or not, or foreshadowing or not, you have this like anxious feeling of dread. This like in your chest, you feel this tightness, you feel this wrongness, like something's about to happen, something's not okay.
I'm gonna go to the gym.
Okay.
Obviously need to work some of this and we're gonna work it out. Nope, work it out.
Arden, you opened the coffee shop, so you get off early morning. The coworker that came in, or early afternoon, the coworker that came in to help you with the lunch rush takes over in the afternoon, so you are done for the day. Around 1-ish, 1:30.
Yeah, so I go and I'm gonna go see what's his face was looking at and make sure he didn't like grab any fucking glass or something and there's nothing dangerous there.
Max.
All right.
I wanted to call him Dennis and I'm like, his name isn't Dennis.
Menace.
Max?
Yeah. I just want to make sure he didn't like get into anything like goose poop or, a beer bottle. Just anything nasty.
Totally. So, the town is roughly kind of set around like a square that is like, it's partially a park with slides and swings and jungle gyms, and then there's a bandstand area. There's a green area in between the two of them, and there's a big tree that is decorated. The lights are strung on it, but it's not fully lit up yet, as that's going to happen tomorrow. But yeah, so that's the center of town.
Careful, Hallmark might want their setback.
Yes, they might. So there is a images on Roll20 there. You go across. Why don't you investigate a mystery as you are heading across? So that is going to be roll plus sharp.
Oh, I have a -1 in sharp. This is great.
Right after I deduce that it's probably something Fae related, I'm gonna head to town and to the town square.
I have a failure.
Oh no!
Yeah.
fine.
Oh no.
So I just
Fine.
want to remind you,
Yeah.
this is not me trying to backseat drive at all. You do have luck to spend. As this is
Yeah.
a one shot, you each have 1 point of luck to spend as you see fit.
One?
You want more?
Aw.
I'll
One?
give you 3. No, here. I'll give you 3. But then
Because I
you
have to
will be-
spend luck every time I die. Quote unquote. Because
then,
Destiny, because Destiny's plaything over here ain't allowed to die.
But then, if you spend it all, you will be doomed, and I will kill you off in this.
Yeah.
I guess you
sweet
better
release.
save yours.
I'll spend my luck.
Okay. So if you spend your luck, you automatically get the best possible rolls. Like, you get 12 plus. So you get to hold 2 on this mystery. So as you're standing in the middle of the, or standing in the middle or around this park area, beautiful tree, decorations on it. The swing sets and such are not busy right now, as it's school time for most kids, and it's kind of the early afternoon is when toddlers and moms and stuff are kind of doing other things. So what would you like to know? Examples of questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here? Or anything else kind of broadly?
I'm gonna say, what is being concealed here?
Okay. So as you're looking around in this park, there was snow fairly recently, not this morning, but recently enough that you can see some of the like footprints and such. You see lots of little kid footprints. You can tell by their tracks. Most of the adult footprints kind of stick to like the paths of the sidewalk and the desired walkways, you know, like between things. People walk over each other's footsteps. There does seem to be some strange marks, though, like things were dragged. And you can tell that they're kind of like around certain areas, like some of the lampposts that had lights twined up them. That it looks like some of the lights have been fixed. They're not up quite as nice. A couple of the bulbs are broken. A little bit of broken glass on the ground. There appears to be like these weird drag marks, like maybe like almost like a shovel that pushed stuff out of the way, or something blunt and square. Something that made impacts on this area that does not have human footprints. It is definitely square, sharp edges, blunt.
I take a picture of it on my phone.
Okay.
Reverse search, Google image.
No, I texted to Dick Shagwell, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
He opens his Nokia, he's like,
Yeah. I haven't turned my ringer on since I got the phone.
is it the
I
phone
only
that
Would
check
he
I
it
know
stole
that
for
Dick
you?
Shagwell is like this?
Twice
Probably.
a day. But
Yeah,
I
Arden-
did say I was going to go to the town center. So
Yeah.
I could arrive just as you're finishing texting me.
Yeah.
Just like show up. Hey!
Yeah, in that coincidence found in TTRPGs and silly movies, I could show up right as you're sending it.
Yeah, you just
It
like
could
come
also
up
be
behind
just
me.
a
I'm like,
small
"Ugh."
town thing.
You spoop the
Oh, yeah.
spoop.
Yeah.
Small town thing
You-
too.
You also saw some strange. Again, it's there had been ice. Like any water from the day before would have iced over this morning. So you see these strange little puddles of ice in places that, you know, kind of in like the middle of the walkway, or again, kind of near some of the scuff marks. They don't appear super like. I mean, puddles can appear almost anywhere, but you kind of expect it to be where like the snow has melted and been salted or sanded, or where it collects. It doesn't seem to be in kind of like low-lying areas, and sometimes it seems in kind of a weird place to just have this like ice puddle.
My second question?
No, that was still a description.
Okay, we're good.
So you have one more question if you would like.
I want to ask
Richard
what
does as
sort
well.
of creature is it?
Based
Well,
on his footprints.
I think it's Faye.
You don't have quite enough information. Dick is there as well, though the two of you could kind of talk and Maybe you
I
can figure it out,
believe
or
it's
maybe you can
Fae.
hold that question.
Yeah, I'll hold the question, and it's a fae, so like a pixie or
A brownie, I believe this time of year, probably is some sort of elf, maybe an imp. Ooh,
what if
maybe
it's
even
Jack
one of the.
Frost? You know,
Yes, I was just thinking that one of the frost imps. Ah, quite possible. Yes.
well, I don't know Jack about Jack Frost really, except for that Christmas special. You know, the one with the clay.
Oh yes, it's terrific.
Oh,
What's that?
And then there's one about an elf who wants to be a dentist.
I'm not sure I've seen that one.
There's this
So
elf, and he goes to an island for like misfit toys. I don't know. It's been a while.
that, according to literature, that island is terrifying. Anyway, so
Well,
let's look about a bit more. What have you determined?
well, you know, my boss, her kid was looking around here. So those are his footprints. I point at the child one. But there's
Excellent.
like broken bulbs. There's weird, like the ice I thought would be like in where Mr. Plowman plowed the plow. And
Yes, I see.
I don't think it should look like this. There's like weird drag marks too.
Yes, excellent. Yeah, I got questions left to ask, don't to answer, don't I? Because I never really does any of this new information that I see help me narrow my focus as to what crypto fey critter this might be. I'm going to pull out my laptop and look through my library of fey and creatures that I
it
have amassed
takes
over the years.
12 minutes to turn it on.
Come on, it's 6. You are quiet, Queen.
Uh-oh, mute.
Well, we have lost the Queen.
Oh no, we lost connection.
Mumsy, come
what has
back to
happened.
us, Mumsy.
Are you my mummy?
No,
She's
not
our
that
mum
Doctor Who episode.
with a mum, not a mummy.
Are
a
you my
mum.
mumsy?
Oh, something died.
Me.
Oh,
No,
your
it's
beautiful
still not
lips are
working.
moving, but we still cannot hear you.
You have to reset your microphone, I think.
You think that they ever like Henry and the other plow guys, they have like an underground ring where they like fight plows like monster trucks?
That'd be funny.
There you are.
I'm back. Am I not?
Yep.
Yes.
My apologies about that.
That's all right.
Yes, you have already done the research, so it's not a matter of like doing more research. You have this question, you've researched well. The matter is that like you have to kind of put more together to figure it out. So far, you don't have enough clues to figure out what this creature is. However, you both each still have one more question. So if there is an alternative question that you would like to ask, you can. If there is something else, or you can hold on to it until some more things become available, and then the answer would be something that you could figure out. But you know, yeah.
I'll use one of my questions.
Mm-hmm.
Where did it go?
All right, so you are following these kind of tracks around this middle of town. There's obviously walkways where humans have walked and it's been cleared, and there's small footprints and big footprints and things like this. You see squirrel marks across the snow as well. You feel like though it hadn't gone very far from the center, like the center square. You feel like there's no marks beyond the center square here, really. So it couldn't have gone far, or couldn't have. It must have started here or ended here.
It's still here.
Could I look? Are there like sewer grates around here, or like?
Yeah, there's some on the road. Definitely,
Does it
there's
look
sewer
like
grates along the edge.
like any activity there?
That gets harder to tell, but you don't think so? The marks that you saw seemed like the blunt square kind of corner marks, like again, think of like a shovel, like pushed things suddenly or something. Like they're wider than the grates are for sure.
Thank God we don't have to go in the sewers because I ain't a teenage mutant ninja turtle, and I don't want to have to go through that horror cliche.
You have this uneasy feeling, though, that this whatever is happening, if it started here or ended here, you're feeling
It's still here.
you got the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah,
sure. Down your ghost neck. If you could get like goosebumps, you would.
Yeah, I turn to Dick Shagwell and I go, I have the heebie-jeebies.
yeah, well, yes, there's something definitely odd. I think it's still here.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
felt
know
like
if it's left. Have we checked the gazebo?
You look towards the gazebo, and across the street, Henry's got his bag like slung over his shoulder. His truck is parked on the street, and he's pushing his way into the gym.
Macbeth!
oh, Lord!
Macbeth!
Just pretend you don't hear him, and he goes in.
You hear me, sir?
Thought you were gonna
You
say you were
put
like
out
the
that-
treadmill at the front of the windows, and you're just like,
Yeah, yeah. Or you know what? He's at the bench. He's at the bench. He does his weights first. He does his weights first, and then he does his cardio.
So do all the chosen ones like, ignore their quests? Because that TBD guy, he was pretty efficient.
Some of them definitely have issues. They can't seem to get past the mundane thrust upon them. And they think that that is their lot in life. And it's sad, occasionally violent, but usually you can get through to them.
So what if we told him that, like, there's something that, he might be getting, like, I want to call it a crab claw, but, like these kind of claws just shoved into him sometime soon?
A clear demonstration of your etherealness might be the thing to snap him out of his love for the mundane.
I tried that by accident. He didn't seem that thrilled, but I can try it again.
Yeah, well, he thinks you were a hallucination.
Well, I work at the coffee shop.
Right, and you shouldn't be invisible or not able to be killed.
Yeah, but what does he mean? Okay, we're gonna walk into the gym. Do they like have a desk up front that requires?
We're gonna discuss this on the way there. I'm gonna turn my laptop away.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to figure out how to shake him out of his bullshit.
I see them coming from the street. I think it's been like 10, maybe like 15 minutes, something like that. I'm just like, all right, I go to straight fucking cardio. I'll go to the pool.
okay.
Excellent.
So
I disappear into the back.
As you walk into the gym, you see John Chilton. He is the proprietor of the gym, kind of running the front desk right now.
Hello, Jonathan.
Hi. You signed up for a membership finally?
No, but I am quite interested in some sort of senior package.
No, you can't use the sauna without joining.
No, I just want to do that. I believe some cardio might be in my best interest. And as an aside, I'm like, go find him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that.
I'm going to try to distract him with bullshit and desires to lift weights all of a sudden.
This sounds like you're trying to manipulate someone.
That I'm trying to distract somebody. I'm going to tell him about the chest pains I had last week and how, I think
this would also be a really good playbook moment for the mundane, ironically enough.
Yeah. Roll me a manipulate, a roll plus charm to see if you're able to manipulate this individual and distract them.
I'm just checking. I don't think I have anything helping me with that kind of stuff.
For charm, probably not.
Yeah.
Yes, the mundane is very good at that. But
charm, you say?
Oh, charm.
This is gonna be bad.
I have charm, but I'm not there. I'm gonna try to sneak.
And I need you to roll me an act under pressure as you're attempting to sneak through an area. Are you gonna?
That's cool. For under pressure.
Yes. Sorry. Act under pressure is roll plus cool.
Can I use my being able to phase through things, incorporeal to. Sorry, I gotta cease.
Yep.
Hold on. Oh god, it's stuck. Can I
Can
use my incorporeal in order to kind of like expedite the process? Like I'll go in the bathroom and then phase through the wall to find him.
Absolutely. I still need you to roll under pressure though.
End up in the.
I'm trying to find the button to do it. I just clicked the
dress
dice
locker
room.
room.
How to do it.
So it's cool.
Boy,
I rolled
we
really
suck.
bad, so.
Do you have no bonus to cool?
No, I don't. I have it to charm and weird, and then my sharp is -1 and my tough is -1.
All right. So
This would be
you're
funny.
talking with John Chilton. He is the owner of the gym, and he is like, "Yeah, you could probably use some cardio." Oh God, no. If you're a heart attack risk, you need like a doctor's note to make sure that it's okay to do. Did you just walk through a goddamn wall? And he's staring at. You went into the bathroom, Ardent, and you walked through the wrong wall.
I said,
Just turn around and came out.
what? I'm looking for the water fountain.
What? No.
No?
No. I just saw you. I just saw you walk through a wall.
No, you didn't.
Can I try to roll a charm to? Oh no, sorry. I'm gonna keep talking to. I just am trying to find the water fountain. Do you need some? Because we could go both get some.
What the hell? You need to leave. You two out. Oh my god. Use the door.
It's Macbeth's fault. You should be removed as well.
What?
Macbeth summoned us.
Summoned you? Oh my god, are you like demons or something?
No. Nothing that. Although he is the chosen one. Come on, let's go. The chosen one is in your establishment.
We're gonna get the fucking police call.
Hi.
Edward.
Yes,
Edward.
Yes. Yeah. Ted.
Bye.
Down. No. The precious
Bye.
shade world, dude. Yep.
Let's go.
Sure enough.
Time to
He's
go.
Currently calling on you.
Yes.
He
Telling
hasn't
on you.
gone after Macbeth yet, but he is definitely like, you two need to leave now.
Well, that went well.
Should we go get water somewhere else? I say as we open the door, and then once we get out of there.
Mayhaps the coffee shop or the library.
And then once we get out of there, I'm like, shit. I gotta figure this thing out more. You'd be surprised how difficult it is not being able to see through walls. Just go through them.
You had that. You did it so well last time.
I can go through walls. I just can't see through them. So like, I choose a wall, and then I don't know what's on the other side.
We best make haste into some other locale, and mayhaps somewhere we can keep an eye when he throws the Macbeth person out.
Let's just go sit in the gazebo.
Excellent plan.
You hear the the lights show up, and
He puts the lights on in the small town. Oh my gods! I hate this guy.
We are going to go.
He saw
sit at
you
the
walking.
gazebo.
He threw them on to get your attention.
Whoop! What are you doing?
Yeah.
He's gonna wave, and we're gonna keep going like we did nothing wrong.
No. Official, stop, please. I need to have a word with you.
Okay.
Mr. Turner, how are the grandkids?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just got an unusual call. I was in the car just driving around, seeing if I could find whoever's been messing around with stuff, and then I get a call that you two are playing mind games on John. So,
Really?
Well, either that or I believe that you're walking through walls. So what are you doing messing around with him?
We're not We went to talk to Macbeth. Mayhaps the steroids might be getting to him.
Macbeth is on steroids?
Not Macbeth. The Jonathan fellow.
Do you want me to explain what happened? Because he thought it was me. So basically, we were waiting to talk to Macbeth.
Hold on.
So I went to go to the bathroom.
You need to roll to manipulate a person before this happens.
Oh, yeah, of course it does.
Yeah.
You've seen how we've been rolling. We're going to jail.
Me? Or
The whole thing's going to end here.
Me or
Macbeth's going to
Chadwell?
do a workout. He's going to go home. He's going to go back to work.
Arden, you're the one that he's been told is walk through walls, and you were about to explain things. So you roll to manipulate.
Mixed
Okay,
success?
8. Mixed success. So on a 7 to 8, they'll do what you're asking, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. Or if you ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it. So basically, you tell me what you're trying to manipulate them into doing.
To convince him that I'm innocent. So I say, look, we were trying to talk to Macbeth. So I went to go to the restroom while Dick, waited outside. I thought that there might be like one of those, little water fountains that you fill your water bottle up in. And it wasn't in there. So I walk out and I think he just got confused because I went in and out so fast because I didn't see it. I also don't know how I would go through walls.
That's daft.
So that's the part that's also kind of confusing me, because if I could do that, I would be doing something much cooler than working at a coffee shop, maybe like Cirque du Soleil or something.
Yes, at least in Vegas, for sure.
Vegas is too hot.
Listen.
Yes.
I want you to stay out of the gym. Don't go near John. And just keep your head down, because it seems to me like maybe you're stirring things up a little bit, and this town has had enough stirring up as it is right before, the big parade and everything. So, listen, you're going to stay out of the gym. You're not going to bug him. I'm going to reassure him that you are not going to go in and whatever it was that you did, all right? I think you were trying to get in for free, is what I think. I think you were trying to not pay for a membership and use the facilities, and you probably weren't going to wipe down the equipment when you were done, and that's just not cool, all right? This is not the season for sweating on stuff and not, okay? So, all right?
All right, officer.
Okay.
Sure. I'm sorry, I just think the whole thing is just preposterous. Walking through walls, old men sneaking into the gym, it's just peculiar. And we were just trying to talk to Macbeth. Macbeth owes us a favor. So ask him about plowing coffee shop parking lots.
I'm fine. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Well, my trip's over. I guess we can just go walk around and
Yeah.
away from here, because
right.
we don't want to mess with John. I don't know what's up with him.
This is a warning, though. If I hear any more shenanigans between the two of you, and for the record, Professor, your middle name is peculiar, so if it's something weird's happened and has to do with you, I tend to believe it, so...
It's actually Percy, but I see your point.
My middle name's Justice, so my parents kind of...
All right. Arden Justice Kincaid, you ghost John for real, and you don't see him at all right?
That's fine with me.
Okay.
Have a good day, officer.
Yeah, I'll see you for coffee tomorrow morning.
Got it.
And he's going to head off to John to reassure him, and he will not be passing on the message to Macbeth about doing plowing for the coffee shop, because he is very offended that you asked that. It is early. It's like 2-3 o'clock at this point.
On the stream, Artemis wants us to check our posture and hydrate.
Oh, I forgot my waters.
I'll sip again for you.
Arden, he kind of sits in the gazebo with Shagwell across from him. And he's like, well, I don't think he's gonna be of any help. So I think we gotta figure this shit out on our own.
Unfortunately.
My best bet is that... What's your bedtime?
That's rude. Are you assuming I go to bed early?
No, I'm saying that I can stay up all night because I'm a ghost. Kind of.
There's that.
I
do have to sleep, but I'm actually up quite often during the evening. I tend to nap.
I think we should do a kind of... How close is the library to the town square?
That's a question that God has to answer.
Yeah.
Couple blocks.
Yeah, what we could just, kind of stake it out.
If we had a vehicle,
I don't got one. The person that I know had a vehicle was that Redline Roxanne character.
right? Oh, yeah, they're busy at the moment. I did try to contact them for some muscle.
Well, good thing you have me. Arden flexes his very skinny arm.
Yes, 2 indoor cats are going to do very well.
Yeah, at least I'm not orange though.
No, you are not daft.
Yeah. I did put the sign up and it's still up there last time I checked.
So, what? Let's go get some sandwiches or some nice hot soup, and we can lollygag around the square for some time.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Mayhaps we can get Macbeth's attention when he inevitably leaves that establishment without going anywhere near it.
Yeah, so why don't we go
Is
do
there
the
a
yellow?
restaurant
Can
near
I look
we can
up
see?
the name of his plowing business? Of Henry's plowing business?
I
We
was
can
trying to come up
call
with
him.
a Macbeth reference really quickly to do with plowing and snow, and I haven't been able to come up with it yet.
He is an egg.
Yeah. I was gonna say, out damn spot out or something. I don't know,
Hmm.
but that's Lady Macbeth.
Yeah, so I tried to on my phone Google his business to find a phone number or an email.
I would say that his plowing flyer might even be up at the community cork board.
I call it while we're in the cafe.
You've had a good
I'm
little workout,
swimming.
Kincaid.
Oh,
You're swimming?
I'm swimming, so my phone's in my locker.
It's not in the pool with you while you're swimming?
Why would it be in the pool with me while I'm swimming?
So you can listen to music while you swim.
All right.
There are products that allow you to do that, but
I don't think you have one.
The individual you were attempting to contact is unavailable at this time. Please leave a message after the beep. Beep.
I just the dial tone goes in and I just listen for a few seconds to leave an ominous voicemail and then I hang up of just silence.
All right.
He didn't pick up. So if this all goes to shit, do we get a get out of jail free card because we tried at least? I don't know how this works. I've only died once.
I've not died yet, and I'd rather not, if I'm being quite honest.
You could come back though as something else. You could be a vampire, you could be a werewolf, you could be.
If you have read all the afterlives that I have read, you would not want to die either.
in the gym, have I felt any ease of anxiety?
Nope.
Well, shit.
Yep, it is still there, even though you've worked out your pecs and your
Everything.
Everything, your
I'm swimming,
deltoids and
everything.
such. Yeah, you're swimming.
I pull myself
fact-
up out of the water. All right, sorry, go ahead.
As you're doing the front crawl even, and you're 1, 2, 3 strokes and then grabbing a breath, it feels like your breath is just that much harder to get. Somehow swimming in the confines of the water and the fact that you can't readily breathe adds to kind of the dread that engulfed feeling, and that wet sensation that you had.
Recognizing an oncoming either panic attack or an asthma attack, I pull myself out the water, try and catch my breath for a minute, and then grab my towel, make my way back to the locker room, open up my locker.
Okay. You see that there was a voicemail?
Let me just take a pull off this inhaler real quick. I glance at the voicemail. I scroll through it. Unknown number, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Scam likely. Nah, sure. I delete it.
You have one new message.
Wow.
That was cool.
I play it on speaker.
And it was just
silent.
dead silence, right?
Yeah.
That's not weird. I delete it.
The number tries. After
trust.
maybe 20 minutes, I would say, should I try again or?
I've been there for like an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, your dick is muted.
I'll use my flip phone and I'll try.
I think that not having really known better, probably when he first met you or something like that, talked a little bit, probably mistakenly gave you his number, and he has you saved in his phone with some very unflattering
Perfect.
nickname
That
or
works.
something.
Yeah. Guy trying to seduce me or something. Old creepy guy.
Old, and probably like Old Queen or something.
So I'm going to call, and if he's still swimming when I get there, I will leave a message. Sir, we require your services.
The person you're attempting to call is unavailable. Please leave a message after the tone.
Sir, this is Professor Shagwell, and I believe the library requires some of your services. If you could contact me back as soon as possible, that would be just awesome.
If you're happy with your message, please press 1. If you wish to re-record it, please press 2.
Mumsy, you love that filter, don't you?
So cool. It's so cool.
It's pretty nifty.
All right, so you have another message from on your phone. Is you have 2 unheard messages.
Jesus Christ. I see that it's what unflattering emoji could I put in there? It's just a cup of coffee.
Just a tea.
Yep, just a tea. Oh Lord. I play it on speaker. And I listen to it and I'm like, okay. He's probably tried to use this whole scam more than once.
Arden says, hold on 1 second. And he gets up and he goes to the alley. And he calls and he leaves a message that's like, you have to come. Oh my God, you gotta come. I can't. And then he there's like a short, like muffled scream. And then he hangs up.
All right. Maybe
Like,
that's
while
where
I'm
we'll leave
listening.
it for a break.
You
And
got
I'll
a
just pick
silent
up-
message. You got me asking for your services, and then, oh my God, you have to come, and somebody's muffled scream.
From a scam, likely.
Yes.
I don't
great name.
It's a good dog name.
I had a
We're back.
I had a
We're
goat.
good.
I had a riding goat named Persimmon in a Dungeons and Dragons.
I was gonna
game.
say this better be Dungeons and Dragons, or you and I are having a conversation.
Hey, I had 3 coats, and their names were Rose, Barbie, and Skipper. All right, so in real life, so
I've had no goats and whatever.
your life is less without.
Have you never ridden on a giant goat?
No, but we sell goat milk, we sell oat milk, we sell all sorts of milk. You know, we
Right
also
back in
sell
it.
we sell false tails.
Slightly undercooked
Lure-
zucchini bread.
They probably do sell zucchini bread. We sell false tails to the chosen one, so that he comes to the library with us.
Indeed, indeed. Do we need a live reenactment of the voicemail that you left for Henry, just to remind?
Yeah, it was just like, oh my god, Henry, you gotta come. Oh my god, and then I kind of like cover the phone slightly and like do like a quiet scream. I'm not gonna do it because my throat, but
Yeah.
even though I am the throat goat.
Is it a very manly scream?
No, he's
It's a
just
very
gonna
girlish
full
scream.
on do like a terrified, almost ghostly wail, if you will.
Ugh.
And then
Yeah,
he walks inside the library, puts his phone in his pocket, and then is like, I think he'll be over soon.
Spectacular. So the 3 voicemails that you received while in the pool: 1, nothing; 2, T-boy on your caller ID.
It's funny
would
because
like
it's also reference to him being British.
wants you to come plow the library, and then the third one was you recognize Ardent's voice, specifically telling you to come, and doesn't tell you where, and then it screams, and then the line goes dead.
Like maybe 5-10 minutes later, his big old truck pulls up outside, slamming on the brakes. And you hear just like stomping.
You have a
through the
sword?
snow. You'll see. Stomping through the snow, and the door is just like get thrown open real wide. If I had the move an entrance, this would be the moment. It just like throws open the doors, and you just see a bit backlit with his own headlights, and he's like, "All right, what is it?"
Ardent is sipping tea with Dick Shagwell sitting like Ardent like has like one leg over the other crossed, and he's just like, something that can be cold and has claws. Also good to see you. You finally made it.
Ah, have you finally accepted your lot in life?
No,
Nice sword.
I don't have my sword out. You can't see it.
Where is your sword?
Between your legs.
That's a kickstand.
At best, that's a dagger. Back off.
Come on. What is it?
I show him the picture
Nice
on
cat.
my phone. And it's like, this ain't right. Look at where the puddles are compared to where you plowed.
All right, pour me a cup of coffee for fuck's sake.
We,
We got tea. You got coffee here,
Tea.
Dick?
I'm sorry, no.
Garbage
Oh.
water. Great.
Not coffee wizard, despite my profession, and that it is called coffee wizard on my employee records. But
Lovely. Garbage water. Love it. Thank you.
Yes, but it's good, proper British tea, so it's less garbage than you're used to.
it's actually pretty good.
It's kind of malty.
So
All
what
right.
do you want to do?
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Well, I'm glad you finally arrived. So we are.
I'm entertaining you. All right. Just
When
There's no meaning.
when Ardent showed you the pictures, the wrongness that you felt like it was like a tuning fork, like it hit the same level of like the picture and your wrongness felt like it was on the same wavelength, like it clicked, like there was a harmony.
There's like a moment where when you show him the picture, if you're paying attention to his face, it almost looks like he goes through, like the actual literal sense of a face journey, but like it's so many different faces, but they're still his faces.
Just a plethora of like expressions.
Not just different hymns.
Oh,
Almost like
okay.
a vision.
I see.
Ah,
A shimmer of gold around his brow, over his brow.
So you sweating? You take your jacket off. We're inside.
I've seen that before.
I mean, yeah, most people sweat. He was just at the gym.
No.
You got some
So,
water?
as I was saying, we are quite certain at this point the critter that is causing problems in the community is a fae. Mayhaps a crypto fae. I
Sorry, I
believe.
think I got water in my ear. Oh.
Do you understand what a fae is?
Actually, not really.
Fair.
You told me that before, but I didn't inquire more. Why don't
You
you?
talking about the fair folk? Or are you talking
The
about Miss
fairies,
Fae?
brownies,
I don't.
elves, people that
I know
live
what elves are. I
here,
sell
but
brownies.
not exactly here.
It's like a Celtic thing, Ardent.
It's a kind of everything, everywhere thing, but
yeah, it's kind of
fae is the
everywhere
most.
thing, but you'd think.
No, I'm talking about the brownies.
Oh, they're like supposed to be like little monsters that like honey and get all ugly when they're angry.
You seem
Kind
to
of
know
like Mary Tilly.
You have a fair bit more knowledge than you've let on, young man.
I've read books. I can read.
I believe you.
So
Well,
what do you
You
want to?
just don't know it.
So what do you want to do about this? You've gathered, you've hooked all of the hunters together. You've become a de facto team of sorts.
For now.
Indeed, for now. What do you want to do about it?
Show me this picture again.
I slide over my phone and I show you the picture. My lock screen is just like some sort of philosopher's quote, like something like Sartre, John Paul Sartre, existentialism. Then I show the photo. So what happened is my boss's kid, Max, he was playing over there. So I went to go check it out just because I wanted to make sure he didn't get in nothing. You know, people leave trash everywhere. Or, you know, animals poop and stuff. And, you know how kids are.
Yeah.
Awful. So I checked it out and I saw this. Also, my boss hasn't seen Stanley and her kid's afraid of cats. So Max probably hasn't seen him either. But I didn't get to ask him.
I'm trying to find the thing that gives you like the specific actions, like investigate a mystery and blah blah blah.
I have it. Do you want me to send it to you on Discord real quick?
Yes, please.
Oh, sorry, I thought I handed it.
I'm like looking at my character. I'm like looking at my character sheet. I'm like, oh no, I have my moves, but not the regular moves. Oh no.
Do you have pants?
I'm wearing pants.
Where
Yes,
are you, Peter?
I have pants on.
I sent it to you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
All right. All right. Let me. I feel like everything kind of coming together, and feeling a similar way about everything, kind of like a cord connecting all of it together inside my body, my mind, my heart, all that, and in my hands. I'd like to read a bad situation.
Okay, so
based off of this picture.
Or
investigate a mystery?
Yeah, investigate a mystery would be better than read a bad situation. Read a bad situation is like...
It's mostly for... Yeah, sorry.
Things are happening right now.
Yeah,
and it
my best way in and out. Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot.
No, that's okay.
I would like to have a look at this and see if I can, in my souls of souls, recognize something like it.
Through the picture, you're not going to find anything out that my apologies, that Ardent hasn't already told you. You can't investigate the mystery further than the picture. If you want to do that, you're going to have to go to the place. Or gather some further information that you don't already have. If there's another way to do that. Are you guys still wanting to stake it out? Are you wanting to... it is at this point.
This has been happening overnight.
Yeah, I'm looking at.
go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just looking at the thing real quick.
And now that we have a vehicle that is not unusual to be seen around the community.
Can we all fit in the plow? Just,
It's this.
Is it a quad cab?
There's room. There's room.
all right.
I believe that would be the best course of action. We go over there, and we assess the situation, and then we drive around for the evening. Reach into my satchel. I have granola bars.
All right.
Well, we're outside.
Well, I gotta be on the plow anyway. Might as well. I wouldn't mind some company, I guess. No, no, Arden, look at me.
Yeah.
None of that spooky.
No, totally nothing spooky.
I want you to be sitting. If you're gonna sit in the back seat, you stay in the back seat. If you
I'll stay in the back
you
seat.
stay in the front seat. I don't need you. None of this like warping time and space through.
Totally won't do that. I'm just gonna sit in the back seat. Once I'm in the back seat, I want to try to use magic.
We'll get up in my truck.
Okay. What did you want to do while you were outside?
Who?
You
said Arden was saying.
Yeah, I want to try to use magic, and I want to try to, while we're out there, I want to try to observe the kind of place that I found the puddles and stuff in a different time, maybe. So, like, I kind of feel like a lot of stuff happens early in the morning, based on everything.
All right. So you want to use magic. So yeah, anytime you use magic, it is going to be a roll plus weird. You tell me what you're trying to do, where you're trying to do it, and how you are doing this. You are monstrous, so it's kind of a natural inclination. Is there anything that has to do with your ghost nature? Are you anything?
Arden is a man who time has affected kind of weirdly. He died years ago, but there was a gap between where he came back, when he was dead and alive. And because of that, he has a lot of kind of not memories per se, but inclinations between time.
You
so
see
he
kind of
tries to use
shadows.
that. What?
You kind of see shadows? Like
yeah,
shadows of
like
times?
that. Yeah, like imagine if you're looking at something and then for a second you think that you see something else overlaid, but it's not clear. So he tries to do that on that area as we're kind of driving by it. And he's totally not doing anything with time like he promised. He's exactly doing that.
Roll me weird plus your roll.
Okay.
So you are all in the plow.
I'm in the back seat.
It is a Chevy Silverado 4500.
Absolutely. What color?
Standard 1 ton. Can't really get them anything other than black, white, or red.
And
I ain't dumb enough to pick a white truck in a place where it snows. So if I go off the side of the road, then they ain't gonna find me. Let's just call it red.
Okay. So this red plow is,
and on the side of it has my business name.
We have a little red pickup truck.
I'm like between King's Carpentry or the Round Table Carpentry or something like that.
Yes, that's right. This plow is your off season.
The plow, yeah, carpentry.
All right.
Round Table.
So the round table
round table construction sounds good.
I don't do construction. No, that's Miss Kelly's business. Kelly and Brothers. Their number's on the back of the truck. Round Table Carpentry. Get it? Table, making tables. Time tables. Stop comparing me to kings.
All right. Round Table Carpentry truck. Driving with a plow on the front of it through town. What time of the day is it now at this point? Are you?
Probably
you said
like evening.
Yeah.
By now.
Okay.
We'll stop, get something on the way.
From the back seat of this, you are using your magic. As you're using your magic, your monstrous body, which is not fully in this world, becomes less so as you are kind of entering the otherness of the world.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
As you're driving around, shadows start to play, like in reverse, kind of like a movie that's overlaid, and you're seeing shadows. You see people kind of rewind, walking backwards. You see, like the town clock is slowly spinning backwards. Squirrels are climbing backwards up trees and such, and birds are flying backwards. It's kind of a weird kind of overlap. It's hard for you to make a lot out of. But as you kind of like turn your body and you look to the area where this is happening, you do indeed see shadows of people that have come and gone. You even see maybe the shadows of yourself and Shagwell during the day. And then it kind of seems to rewind faster than that. And then it weird sort of shape that is not human and it's not humanoid even. It is geometric and blocky, but then has odd angles on the top and rounded corners every now and then. Weirdly seems to like shuffle or scuffle across an area, and you see it in reverse throw up a cat, and then the cat and it run backwards, and it's a backwards chase of this cat and this blocky shape. And then eventually they cross paths differently, and this blocky shape returns to underneath the tree. And then the day continues to go backwards, and more stuff happens.
So approximately based on because of the clock, what time it was that this happened, the cat incident?
You know it was sometime at night. You don't know exactly when,
Okay.
because it's an imperfect kind of like...
Did I get fucky wucky because I became incorporeal while you were driving, or am I okay?
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
You are still there, but if anyone were to look over, they can see through you. Through
Rearview
the
mirror,
seat,
baby.
Through the window in the back.
Yeah.
They can see right through your head.
Yeah.
Street
So-
lights and stuff are passing through you.
You're doing all that, and Henry is painstakingly answering every single damn question that the professor has. I don't know. I had some sort of I had a nightmare. I went home to sleep, and it was like a wet blanket, but like with Christmas lights and teeth and shit. And oh my god! Oh, what the fuck did I say? I swear to Christ! Oh my god!
So I got some news. You want to hear it?
I can see through your head. And he like pulls over to the side of the road. I'm gonna throw up. But
Okay, well, you throw off. I'm going to tell you all what happened.
okay, I'm all right.
Arden begins to explain. So I might have used an ability. Do you need like a plastic bag or something?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. So I
It's the
saw.
anxiety.
So I can do this thing where I can kind of see through time, but it's not clear. It's all shadowy. Do either of you have like a pen and paper?
Yep. In the glove box.
I go in the glove box. Is there anything else in there?
I told you. I told you. Don't you face through this front seat now.
Here we go. Be gentle with him. He's new.
Oh my god.
Okay, can you hand me the piece of paper?
Absolutely. Here you are.
And you all know Arden's wonderful drawing skills, that he could create this. So he tries to draw the shadow shape he saw. And he says it was sometime at night. It like ate a cat or like spat a cat up. It's hard to tell, when you see things backwards, but you have to make you think forwards.
Yes.
So I saw the cat came out of it, and then it backed up into that tree over there.
And that's
Came
where
out
it
of-
stayed.
What did it look like?
Like this shape. I hold up the picture of like the blocky shape.
That is a scribble.
Does that help me at
It's
all?
a box.
Indeed. With
Christmas
this
Because
information.
it lives in a tree and it's blocky,
It's wet blankety.
or it's coming out of trees anyway.
Yeah,
With
it
this
came down. Cat.
Either way, with this
With
information,
this information and with the roll, you are able to ask the question.
okay, I'm going to. Can I re-ask the same question then?
Yeah.
What the sweet Jesus is this?
So the picture that's been drawn, it's got hard angles and it looks blocky, but then it had weird kind of uneven parts to it. Again, it's like a silhouette. And as this is drawn by Ardent, whose drawing skills is spectacular, as we know, you see overlaid on top of it this particular creature. If you're looking at roll 20.
Yeah. Trying to see it.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Are we fighting a
moved it to...
present mimic? That doesn't seem right.
Ah!
That seems
Oh my
wrong
God.
on so many levels.
You may or may not have found a fairy changeling who, also known as a mimic, may or may not be hiding in plain sight, eating small creatures at this time. And if it were able to get itself a human when no one else was around, it would swallow them whole.
Fine.
Yeah. Correct guess from the hunter. Sorry, there's no
from
hero
Cedar.
points.
No, it's all right.
Okay.
Ugh, not good. A present with a penis.
I'm gonna go on my laptop.
A dick in the box, I think they call that. I saw that music video a few
A
years
dick in the
back.
box. Dick in the
Mhm.
box. Christmas.
So,
It's got
you
lights.
have investigated a mystery. You have not, however, figured out what can hurt it or what you can do about it. You just have
Yeah.
identified it.
That's why I
And
am
you know where it is.
I am pulling out my old laptop, and I'm using it as an external more brain. And I'm like, okay, how the hell do we find this thing?
You need like a hot spot or something like that. I hope I boop the screen on the thing in the truck and I turn on the hotspot. Boop. Because cars can do that now. It's
I prefer
wild.
my bicycle. I have an e-bike. So that's the question I need to ask.
Your back don't go nowhere, Professor.
How do we find this? Because it literally can be fucking anything.
Well, didn't you just say that it was in the central area and didn't seem to leave it?
Yes.
No, I don't think it's left it this entire time. When I saw it in the vision, it started at the tree, technically. That's where it ended.
Question. Are we assuming that this is some sort of a Christmas-based, like, monster or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we
It's
need
plugged in. It can't leave because it's plugged in.
Wait,
It's an electric mimic?
If it's got lights, I dreamt that it had lights and
Well,
teeth.
anything's possible.
And
Is there like a tree in the tree in the center of town? That's probably where it is. Why don't we go investigate that? But maybe we want to figure out first what can hurt it before we just go in there. Like,
Well, my question is what's the easiest way to discover it? I don't want to walk around hitting everything in the town square with a stick until something bites me.
and they're
Does
already
not seem like the right way to do things.
Probably
we need
get
to
arrested.
know.
I mean, Edward's probably already keeping an eye on the town square, considering what went down last night with the
Right.
decorations getting
but
all
what if
messed
it
up
eats
or whatever.
Edward?
So, to answer your last question
Oh,
for the
shit.
investigative mystery,
Yes.
how do you find it? Yes, beating everything with a stick would eventually reveal it. Other ways to do it, though, is to trick it, because it can only it reveals itself when it eats. So tricking it into, like, baiting it, making it think that it's not being observed. It'll work very hard not to be seen, but it is an opportunistic eater. It'll eat anything if it has the chance.
Can it ingest incorporeal things?
We both look at Ardent.
I hate
fully
to say this.
incorporeal. No.
I hate to say this, chum, but you might be the perfect bait.
I have been told I'm pretty hot and tasty.
Yes. Ha, 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 ha.
I thought that was a
Indeed.
snack.
I am least a 12-course meal.
Yes.
I am also going to say that Ardent, your magic was very effective, however, a little glitchy. So you are kind of like half phased out. So you're going to take a -1 going forward to do anything that has to do with interacting. So kicking ass, or possibly helping out, you will take a -1 to. However, like I said, you're a little incorporeal. So you're also harder to be grabbed onto and things like that too. So you'll get a +1 for things like that.
Just so that nobody starts getting all hit. I've got, if you it's a bit of a mess back there. There's still lumber in there from the local theater's doing the Christmas Carol. All right, they gave me a hoodie. It's probably way too big for you, but it might make you seem a little more solid for when you need to be solid, and people don't need to be looking at you, and you have another phasing accident.
Also, I almost got arrested earlier today, so probably that will be good.
Why?
Because we went in
Long
there.
Long story. He does not need to know.
All right, so
I
we're heading towards the center of town then.
Yeah, I put the hoodie on, and I'm like, you want me to go kind of stand kind of half in the light, half in the dark, so you can still see me?
I think we should park somewhere where Macbeth and myself can keep an eye on the center square, and you walk slowly about.
You guys got a gun? They're loud, though. Like, how are you
going to
attack
knife.
it?
Well, I do have a license to carry, but...
You strapped?
You've seen my
Yeah.
knife.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, like, I have a gun, but it's kind of hard to use a gun if it's going to be trying to eat me.
I press my hand down against you know, like the center console seat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a console. It's like flat. It's got like the cup holder in the middle and stuff. So somebody could sit in the middle. But we're way too manly for that. Knocking knees because it ain't gay. He just didn't want Arden to sit. He didn't want to knock knees with Arden. No offense, Arden. But he like places his hand down on top of what looks like the top of a knife. In between the seats, I think I might got some there.
All right, that'll
help.
be good. Does my I have the ability from my playbook to life drain, and it's intimate, so that's close up too, right?
Yep.
Got
Intimate
it.
means that you must be touching. Close means that you have to be, close. Far away. All the weapons have descriptors.
I imagine
when
you'll
it-
be
when it
touching
tries
it
to
inside its
eat
mouth.
you- Yeah, when it tries to eat you, just drain its life. We go home.
Yeah, I can do that. So I'm gonna
This
go.
is a great
and
plan.
I'm gonna go and I'll just like go, kind of walk down the street. I'll light a cigarette and just kind of, pretend I'm looking at the lights.
How busy is it right now? Like after dinner-ish?
Yeah, so
Probably.
you guys can tell me what time you want to do this, but you said that you started in the evening. And again, the shops and such were staying open later. So there was, like, the coffee shop is open till, like, 6 or 7. Some of the shops are open till, like, 7 o'clock at night to get kind of these special shoppers using the special town dollars and, like, sales on and things like this. So people are walking in and down the street.
Probably
It is
waiting
starting to
around
light
8 to
me-
9.
8 or 9, okay. Everyone is shutting down at that point. The stores that had stayed open late are closing down. And people have gone home.
I think we might want to wait a little later so nobody can see us attacking this thing like 10 o'clock, 11.
It's dark, but like the street lights are on and everything, but
Streetlights are on, and it's starting to snow lightly. Flurries are just kind of coming down, those big fluffy flakes that, once they hit the ground, they kind of melt a little bit. But it is starting to snow a little bit too. If you're outside and you're wearing a jacket or something like that, they'll land on the jacket and they don't quite melt away. Do they land in Shagwell's beard and
I'm
start
waiting
to-
in the car.
Okay.
yeah,
We
we're
are
in the truck.
watching. We're watching our friend wander around with
And how
basically hands
far?
on the door handle. What is the closest parking lot we can park in?
Nah, I'm probably parked like right next to, like
Yeah.
like on the street. And it's fine. I'm a plow, so I can legally do that.
You get that orange light going, and we're just gonna
No,
stop
I don't
for
want
a
to
second.
draw attention to us. No. But yeah, I could.
You could, yeah, you can definitely pull over beside the square. There's parking there. It's designed for, for like the festivals and stuff that they have.
I
or
light a
things.
cigarette.
Okay.
I roll down my
Uh,
window and have a flask.
Ardent, you are walking. You've got the hoodie. You're trying to look. What did you say?
Look like I'm just smoking and looking at the lights, just like kind of distracted. But I'm not
Okay.
distracted. I am focused.
Professor,
I am an
Yeah.
actor, a thespian, if you will.
Yes.
last time I did something like this, I died.
Well, let's not let that happen again, shall we?
I came back.
Yes, that's bound to happen. You're chosen. I don't know what else to tell you. Until you do the thing you're chosen for, you're going to keep coming back. Chosen by the divine, by the heebie-jeebies, by the cosmic bullshit. Whatever you wish to call it, you're still chosen. I've been trying to tell you that.
Well, you know how it sounds.
It sounds absolutely stark raving mad.
Gob shot crazy, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
But I am known as the town weirdo for a reason. And not just the electric bicycle.
So as
You need a license for
Henry, as Henry is opening up a very personal moment to the professor here, and the professor is like, "Yeah, no duh."
Yeah, pretty much. So I've been trying to tell you for 3 months.
Look, I didn't
Ardent?
exactly grow up with this. Well,
Ardent
did.
Kincaid is has a hoodie, correct?
Yeah, it's a really so the local theater is doing Christmas Carol. So it's like really like standard black print hoodie, but it's got like a Christmas Carol, what's the town name again? Halen? No.
Havenville.
Havenville Theater community theater on it.
Spectacular. And you may or may not look like the third ghost if you put the hood up and your like incorporeal body. Some of the snowflakes are kind of actually going through your face. Every like 10th snowflake is going through your face to the inside of the hoodie.
It is way too big. Like
another group hydrate from.
Not only did they miscalculate, Henry's a big man. He's a thick boy, but they thought he was thicker than he is. Like the tag on the back's got like a dinosaur on it.
What is going through Kincaid's head as the snow falls and you're trying to look nonchalant, bait-ish?
Bait-ish? Look helpless.
He's just going through his mind like, if I die again, maybe I'll stay dead. Maybe I won't have to work at the coffee shop anymore. And then you kind of keep thinking about like how he's kind of made friends with the owner, and like he doesn't mind some of his coworkers, and he got to see Dick Shagwell again, and like living's not that bad.
I
And then he's
ship
like
Mary
a
Tilly
little
and
bit
Arden.
afraid to die, but at the same time he's like, he's going through like all 5 stages of grief at once. Looking up at the Christmas lights, they're sparkling in his eyes.
So, as you're thinking about this,
I don't like
you can kind of feel your thoughts wander, your feet start to slow, and you're kind of, you're trudging, you're mindlessly walking. Something does catch your attention, though, and kind of pull you out of this. And you hear the, like, sound of snow crunching.
Yeah.
And if you kind of look around, you don't see anyone else. Now, there is street lights. The big Christmas tree is not lit up yet, as it's supposed to be lit up Saturday. So it's dark. It's creating big shadows, long shadows in amongst the bandstand and things like this. It's a little bit creepy, maybe. I don't know if you feel generally unease as a already dead individual. I don't know if you get the heebie-jeebies from walking down the street or dark alleys.
Normally he doesn't, but he's normally not like afraid to die. He's normally pretty much like cool with it, but it's more like he's thinking about his own mortality right now / immortality.
This might be the first time you've been bait as well.
Yeah. Also, he's thinking about like when he first died, it was on the street, and he's kind of just like not feeling very good right now. He kind of had that glitchy stuff happen.
Isn't
You
look too
do
good.
indeed are feeling like that watched feeling, that back of your neck feeling is definitely like heightened. If your hair could stand up, it would.
Do we see anything flitting about after him? Because we are watching. We're talking, but we're watching.
So far, no. But as Kincaid is caught this sound and kind of maybe spinning around looking a little bit, maybe you guys catch the different body language. But it's not until kind of like the last kind of moment of like hearing this crunching, the sound of the snow, which is being deafened a bit by like the falling snow that's still happening. And maybe some of the large flakes land on your eyelashes and, you know, you have to like blink them out. And again, they're melting pretty quickly too. So like your face is starting to like streak with like that wet moisture. You hear this kind of and out of the shadows, this box, multi-box shape. They look like fake presents. All the iridescent foil paper, the big giant ribbons that have like obviously got wire in them and stuff. The box opens up. This huge tongue comes out. This box like leaps like it's like a Jack in the Box towards you. This ginormous tongue that is like 3 feet long is reaching out to grab around you. I would like you to read a bad situation as this happens.
That's sharp.
Yes, that is sharp.
Did we see this now?
Yeah,
I got
hit
a
the ground.
failure.
Hit the ground running.
I
Yeah,
rolled
go,
3 failures so far and 1 mixed success.
Yeah. So
You have 2 luck left.
You do.
Unless it might be more interesting to watch you disappear inside of this thing.
I'll use one of my luck.
Okay. So as this like you are going to use your second luck. You get to figure out what's my best way in, what's my best way out. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims or anything else that is related
I am the
to that
victim.
question?
Can I think about are there any dangers that we haven't noticed? First?
No, the terrain itself is like kind of slippery, kind of wet. There's the environment is not conducive to you as this thing is flying through the air towards your face with a 3-foot long tongue.
And then with my second question, could I ask what's the best way out? I know the best way in is to be eaten, so what's the best way out?
The best way out of this situation,
Yeah.
or are you okay?
Yeah.
Yes, would be to fight it off and run away. You know that if you could get in like sight of others, like out in the open where it could be seen, you probably would stop pursuing you. If it thinks it's being watched, it wouldn't pursue.
Uh-huh. I begin to kind of like I don't want to go too fast because of the ice. But I do want to start trying to like speed walk away because he also why is there a banana seeder? Because he also wants to oh, that's why. Because he also wants to like not have it just immediately run away too. But I think that if my party sees me speed walking, they maybe will save me.
I think we probably would have seen this giant present attack you. We have been watching you.
Yeah.
That's up to the boss.
You've been watching, but this thing is attacking from the shadows, and it's hard to see. You don't get full sight of it, but you read a different body language from
How about
your
the
companion.
anxiety?
Very height.
So I'm just like,
peak.
something's wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna move.
Yeah, we're gone. I'm gone.
The second
right.
I have line of sight, I'm gonna use my juju bag.
All right. Act under pressure, please. As you feel that this is a sudden issue.
Okay, I've read about this sort of thing, so I can use my sharp instead of cool when I'm under pressure.
As for your playbook?
Yes.
Okay, can you
It's
just remind
called
me real
I've
quick
read
of that?
about this.
Ah, yes.
I've read,
Okay.
I roll my
you read
sharp
about
instead
it.
of my cool.
Like
I've
add-
read about this sort of thing,
Yeah.
and I have
Roll
no
away
idea
then.
what for my juju. My juju. So I don't have any bonuses to that. I don't add the number for the juju bag. That's just what damage it does.
Oh, all right. So you are leaving the truck. You are heading towards this. You have the juju bag. So to throw the juju bag, you're going to have to kick some ass. But to act under pressure, you are able to quickly and easily get. You had your hand on the handle of the truck. You open it up. You don't even close the door behind you. You're making your way perfectly. You are not going to step on any ice. You know the angle that this thing is probably hidden at. You're able to get across the street in no problems. You're right in there as all this is going down, as this creature is jumping out at it. Quickly, Henry, what are you doing?
I'll feel when we jump out the truck, I think Ardent and Shagwell hear what the ringing sound of carbon steel being drawn from an unknown place, and just running full speed, and just calls out, like in several voices all at once, "Death is welcome when it comes, but to yield never!" And he'll just slash out at this thing.
Act under pressure as you pull this giant sword out of your truck
Nowhere.
and go. Yeah.
Yeah. You said act under
Oh,
pressure?
icy.
Yes, act under pressure. So that is going to be cool plus your roll, as you did not read about this.
I will act cool. I've got a +2 to cool. I can just submit. Please.
Okay.
Oh my gods! It's a 12.
You're using your luck, you said?
No, it said 12. Oh wait, no, I rolled.
Yeah,
that's
you
a
rolled
mixed
7.
success. Sorry, I was rolling it. The sharp roll was because it didn't roll down.
Oh,
for me.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. No, that's okay. So yes, you rolled
I think
a 7.
it's more. I think it'd be more interesting if we rolled with the 7.
Cool. So you have pulled out your sword. However, as you are saying your cool badass, your sword, the hilt of it gets caught on the door, and so you get
on
caught
the
for a
seatbelt.
Yeah. And you are a step behind the doctor, the professor. So the professor and Kincaid are dealing right now with this creature. This creature's leaping out. Kincaid, you know what you need to do to get away. Professor, you know where this thing is. This thing is now going to attack, though, as it has been jumping through the air and heading straight for your face.
What does the juju do? Because I can cast that from far. And I did that. It does 1 point of damage, 1 point of harm.
It's a magical damage, yeah. So it's basically you're using magic to harm.
Yeah.
As long as it's...
Did it look like it cared?
Oh, no, you're going to have to kick some ass for that. We're getting there. So as you're heading towards it, though, you've gotten across the street, you've got the juju bag, you're right there. This creature is going to jump upon Kincaid. Roll me kick some ass, I'm assuming, unless you just want it to do its thing and you are not going to fight it in any way.
I want to try to use my life drain ability on it because it's intimate now, right?
Yeah.
It's on me.
Kick some ass.
Yeah, and I have a -1, right? Because
you are attempting to interact with a physical thing, yes.
Yeah, so what's kick some ass under tough?
Yes, kick some ass is going to be your tough plus roll, yes. And if you have any bonuses to that.
No, I have a -1 and I take another -1. because I'm semi incorporeal.
Because you're confused. Oh my god.
I'm really good at this game, guys.
Do you have another luck?
No, because if I use that one, then I'm gonna die. So.
Oh.
Well, then you're doomed, and then it's my job as the GM to.
I'm fine. What's the worst that happens if I die during this too?
Yeah.
Your hand goes to like drain life, and as you reach out for this tongue, this slobbering thing that's bumpy and gnarly, and you can see it, but you don't feel it because you realize that your hand has gone right through it. But only part of you, as this thing then like wraps around the upper part of your forearm and around you. You're going to take you will get a +1 to this as you're partially incorporeal. You're only gonna take 1 harm as this thing suddenly just grabs you. Your like upper torso is grabbed. So you can't run away, and this thing is then like pulling itself like tongue. It's not pulling you towards it, it's pulling it towards you via its tongue.
Also, just so you know, my life drain ignores armor to a base, which...
Yeah, so it's like, no, I understand that. Life drain is not the issue. The fact is that you rolled a 4.
For when I do it. I put one harm in on the little thing.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes, then, so basically think of it this way. The sweater that you are wearing, it's like the sweater is holding you. Like somehow the sweater is a corporeal thing that your body knows is there, so that is holding you in. But not fully. But the hand part that you went to life drain, because it was like your flesh went through.
You're like sneezing in it now.
It smells like It smells like sawdust and timber wood Old Spice.
And it also smells like
and very faintly of weed.
And if it felt from the theater, it probably smells like sadness. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's the sawdust.
That's man glitter.
You're grabbed. You're kind of like immobilized. This thing is gonna try and like engulf you, swallow whole, perhaps as terminology might be.
I stab.
You see it stretching. It doesn't have eyes. It's basically just a box with teeth and a tongue, and you see it like stretching in this way that just doesn't match physics. Like it shouldn't be able to do this as it continues to go up and over. Professor, you have gotten across the street. You have your juju bag. What are you doing? You are muted.
Good, because I was being really... I want to use the juju on the thing before I get close and potentially die.
So you've got this juju bag. How do you say it? How do you do it as you're going to kick some ass with it?
No, I just hunga diggity dunga doo. That's the thing.
Roll me kick some ass.
Which is just straight tough for me.
Okay, mixed success. So
luck.
Oh, okay.
My first luck.
Right. Your first luck. So the power from this juju bag, you can feel it kind of like vibrating. You don't see any like lights or anything like that, but you feel this like vibration in your hand from this bag. And sure enough, this thing seems to like flinch, and like its tongue that it had wrapped around Kincaid is then gonna like tighten, like flinch as it's like gotten hit with this. So it will take the damage. That's 1, correct?
Yeah, it's a whole 1.
Okay. And then
I'm gonna keep moving forward.
But it doesn't let go.
I'm gonna keep moving forward, drawing my blessed knife, yelling, "Macbeth, smite it!"
So just a couple things to remind you. You can, like, anything that's attacking is kick some ass. Anything that is something that you're trying to do in a tight moment is act under pressure. You can also choose to help out. So, for example, Kincaid is obviously wrapped by this creature. So if you want to help out, that might be something. Protect someone is also something that you can do. Reading a bad situation is something those who are coming into the situation can do. And, of course, there's magic as well. You're not going to be able to do big magic, as that is a like downtime activity kind of thing. But quick, across halfway through the street, seatbelt unstrapped from the sword,
sliced probably by accident.
God
damn it! I come
God dang,
skidding
Bobby.
up. Come skidding. Stop that. I come skidding onto the scene. And
What do you want to do?
I see it I see Arden like disappearing inside of it. Now listen here, we whack Christmas Moby Dick. And I would like to kick some ass.
All right, kick some ass as you take this sword and you hack at a thing that is in the process of engulfing your friend. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Roll for me.
No, I'm aiming. I'm pulling.
Yeah.
I'm like stabbing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's
As
see
long
how
as the
you're.
dice.
Or hang on. Can I cut it loose? It's just his tongue that's wrapped around him, right? Can I
are you attempting to like help your
Jumanji
friend?
Vine? Can I just like Jumanji Vine that shit? Yeah. Yeah, I would
So-
like to protect someone.
Okay. So if you want to protect someone, there's going to be roll plus tough.
I see
You get
this.
to either reduce their harm. You can all impending danger is now focused on you instead.
Sure.
That's
you can
really
inflict
noble.
harm on the enemy, or you can hold an enemy back.
All right. Actually, I keep double clicking this thing. I would like to. Well, I gotta roll first.
Mhm.
Here we go.
Yep. So it's still tough.
That is a
All right.
10
Perfect.
success.
So you protect them. Okay.
I would like
And-
to. All impending danger is now focused on me.
Perfect. All right.
Huzzah!
You slash at this thing at its tongue, and it unwraps its tongue from around Kincaid. However, you can see it like already ricocheting and heading straight towards you.
I
All right.
I squeeze the hilt, and the sword. It is a ridiculously long. It's very Zweihander like,
Yep.
almost like that like a big ass German sword.
Zweihilder. Yeah.
Yeah, Zweihander. But then it just menacing click like a, but not like a small click. It's like the
Clack.
the clacking walls of Mordor like unlocking, and the sword splits into 3.
Mm.
The 2 edges shorter than the middle.
Perfect. So here we're kind of like continuing on with stuff. Tell me what everyone else is doing really quickly as
Yeah.
this thing is going to try and like eat you.
It takes damage from the sword, right? He does do damage with that, or just distracts it.
I would have to roll to kick ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
You chose to have
Sorry.
it focus on you instead
Yeah.
of doing the harm. So
Sorry.
I have a question.
Mhm.
So apparently, because I'm immortal, I do not age in second. Whenever I suffer harm, I suffer 1 harm less. Would I have still taken harm than the previous turn? Because I have -1 from my glitch state, or no?
no, you will not take harm then. You were, however, immobilized.
Yeah, I'm immobilized. So I'm gonna try to, since it's still grabbing me, right? Technically.
Nope, it has
Nah.
released you and is focused upon your companion.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm like, come on!
Yeah, I'm gonna try to kick some ass by draining it. So just basically, like, I want to curb stomp it. Just
All right.
Thanks for the bits, Wolfhound.
yeah, I have a -1 to this, and then another -1. So this is gonna go well.
It is, yeah, so you can roll kick some ass while you're doing that. Doctor, what are you doing? Professor, what are you doing?
Talk to who? You're muted there, Viking.
My juju bag's good for 1 attack. So I'm going to be heading in there, drawing my blessed knife on the way. And as soon as I can get within striking range, I'm going to introduce the thing to my knife.
All right, this sounds like some more kick some ass.
Yeah, that's
All
what I
right.
did put to the last critter.
Okay.
It seems to work. It's a good knife.
So this guy is going to attack Henry and is going to wrap around Henry. Henry, I'm assuming you're going to kick some ass in return.
Yeah, indeed.
All right.
Be attempted to kick all the ass.
Perfect.
That is plus tough, I believe.
Everyone roll for
Yes.
me.
Oh, you
Yes,
want to see
ma'am.
my toughness, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Make success 8. I'll take it.
Okay. So
Luck!
you're spending your luck?
My second luck.
Your second luck. All right. Okay. So on the kick some ass. So on a 10 plus, you can choose one extra thing. You can gain advantage going forward. You can give advantage to another hunter. You can inflict a terrible harm, which is going to be a +1. You can suffer less harm, or you force them where you want them. If this was like you're trying to maneuver them somewhere. So what's going to happen is that Henry is still going to take the 2 damage, as you are not incorporeal. As this
I will
creature...
not take any damage then, because I am. I actually have something in my book that allows me to one of the not experiences here under my moves or Destiny's plaything. Besides Destiny's plaything, the move I chose was invincible. I always count as having +2 armor.
Okay.
So I take no damage.
You are, however, grabbed, as this thing has like stuck its tongue around you.
You just don't take damage for it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
you're not gonna. Yeah, so you won't.
Just
take
wanted to say
damage.
that I don't take damage. I just want to be cool for a second.
No, it's spectacular. So as its tongue goes around your waist, and
It's very
would be
Hellboy-esque.
like a boa would be like a boa constrictor. Instead, it's like weirdly like, I haven't been going to the gym on tongue day. I can't compress you. However, it does still grab you. As a 3-foot-long tongue.
I'm too thick. Never skip tongue day. Oh, that's what
it is.
That's what we used to say in high school.
Yeah.
It is going to attempt to engulf you. Tell me the damage, please, that each of you are inflicting with your curb stomping, 3-pronged sword, and holy dagger. 2 from the dagger.
It says 2 harm, hand heavy.
Yep.
It
Okay.
is an artifact, so plus magic, blade +1 harm, long plus close.
Perfect. All right. And curb stopping.
Who's that?
Me? Yeah.
Stomping.
Yeah, I big successed it.
Yes. Unless you're spending your last luck.
No,
You're
no.
dooming
It's just gonna be a
yourself.
mixed success where I try to curb stomp it.
So you rolled an 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how much harm do you do?
I do 1 harm, ignore armor base.
Okay.
It's life drain. I don't know what that means.
Yes, I do. So
Okay.
here's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The professor, with his luck, is able to like get this magical dagger right into like the hinges of this box, if it were so, and it's like a vital point on this creature, and it gives this cry of pain as it gets stabbed.
Make the noise with the voice filter.
Make noise.
Do it.
So as you stab this this creature right in the hinges, you
Don't like that.
you requested it.
Yep, don't like it. It's
I like
immersive.
that sound right now because we're winning.
You also do the damage with the sword. However, you did get a mixed success.
Yeah.
So with that, the kick some ass, you are still going to be like partially
I'm starting to disappear
engulfed.
inside of it. Yeah.
Yes. So as you're hacking away at it, the top half of you is going to be engulfed, basically.
Second date, no tongue.
With the last action,
Jeez,
like
Arnold
curb stomping
Schwarzenegger,
it.
bad lines, buddy.
No, that wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was Ron Perlman.
It's still a bad line.
It's Hellboy. It's never a bad line.
I love it.
With the last action, the drain life, the monstrous Kincaid, you reach out and you take the last. You feel with your incorporeal hand, it like digs into this box-shaped thing that went from looking like foil to now feels like flesh, and your incorporeal hand sinks into it, and you feel yourself like pulling from it. Like, it feels like your fingers are drinking, and you feel the life being pulled out of it, and you see it, like, collapse and go limp on top of your friend. But as you're doing this, your monstrous is hungry, is he not?
Yeah.
You don't feel satiated, and I need you to roll to see whether or not you need to continue feeding on something else.
Oh,
in this
crap.
moment.
Love that. Love that for us.
Did it roll? Oh no. Mixed success.
A 9. Way,
Uh,
hey.
A mixed success. Do you want to read to me your monstrous, why you're rolling for this?
Oh, boy.
Feed, you must subsist on living humans. It could be from blood, brains, or spiritual essence, but it must be from people. You need to act under pressure to resist feeding whenever a perfect opportunity presents itself. And I feed off of spiritual essence because I'm a ghost and I do ghost things.
Okay.
And this wasn't a person.
You have mixed success, so here's what's going to happen. You are able to keep yourself from feeding at this moment. However, you are going to have to feed within the next 24 hours on a living person.
Mm-hmm.
Not kill them. You can feed a little bit, but basically you're going to like energy vampire someone. But it doesn't have to be either of these individuals at this time. You've withheld that.
I recommend Jonathan.
I can't go near Jonathan. I'll get in trouble.
So
the sword just like comes up out of the top of the prison. I just slice my way out. Ah, gross! My God.
And with your mixed success on the attack,
Does
you
anybody smell
are
cinnamon?
from the waist up, covered in something slick, slimy, viscous.
Perfect. Professor goes through his satchel and he pulls out a package of wipes and hands it to Macbeth. I carry wipes all the time.
I would take it.
You'll get used to it. It's never pleasant, but you do get used to it.
It's in my eyelashes.
Yeah, try not to taste any. That will haunt you.
Does anybody else smell peppermint?
Uh-oh.
That could
The
be
box?
me. I was grinding up some earlier.
The box that you have had your sword pierced through and is now basically like
I bisected
bisected.
it. Yeah.
Looks like something from a horror movie. It looks like a present on the outside that has been filled with innards on the inside that is now splayed across like the courtyard area
big is
of
it?
this.
Fuck.
Yeah, the box is about like 2 feet by 1 foot by 2 feet.
Do you think the old geezer could drag it across the parking lot?
Listen, don't touch it. I go
You
back to
could.
the truck and get my shovel.
Well, I'm
It
going to start
will-
dragging it.
It will definitely start to leave viscous fluids.
Stop it!
Also,
You're making a mess.
You're also expecting, like you said, that there was an officer who might be on patrol for things.
Eddie might be coming around, and Jonathan's Gym is the only store on this block that's got a camera pointing in this valuable direction. But hopefully
Act
he ain't
under
watching
pressure.
nothing.
Act
All right.
under pressure, Professor, as you are attempting
will-
to hide. Yep, you can.
Yeah. I'm going to attempt to get between
Don't
them.
move it. You're gonna get blood all over the place.
Fair
and it's gonna
enough.
make it worse.
But I've read about this sort of thing.
Kincaid from
That's
under
my
your
new
hoodie.
catchphrase. I believe I've read something about this.
It is act under pressure plus cool.
Okay. Shagwell.
Another mixed success. God damn it!
Me as well.
All right. You know that you're going to be able to remove the quote-unquote body, but you are
I put
not
it in
going
the
to be
back
able
of the
to
truck.
hide all of the evidence that there was. Obviously, like, there are fluids, it's in the snow, it's starting to freeze.
I plow
and
over
Kincaid-
it to like make it look like a purposeful mess. Yeah, like because I can, as a plow, I can drive up onto the cobble and clear out the park walkways and stuff. So I do that. It looks a mess. It looks a mess,
It does.
but
Like
it just looks
roadkill,
like I had.
basically?
It just looks like maybe something leaked, but real bad.
All right,
bad.
and I'm sure that no one's going to question like the only other plow operator in town.
I ain't the only other plow operator, just because the town has one plow. I mean,
Oh, hey, let's put the thing in the back of the
No,
truck.
I love it.
He's gonna just plow it into goo. Okay.
No, it's in the back of the truck.
Okay.
Already.
I
I'm
don't
plowing
know.
over. I'm plowing the courtyard to like try
Oh.
and move some of the leftover viscera into the snowbank.
Viscera.
Kincaid.
2 points.
Do you feel like climbing into the cab of a truck with two other living human beings and an insatiable desire to be fed?
No,
Do
Arden
I
says.
recognize?
No,
do I
Arden says.
recognize?
You guys gotta go. I'm gonna go home. I'm not feeling right. And Professor has seen me feed off of another person during the Halloween adventure.
Ugh.
So he.
Yeah.
I recognize the look.
The hunger.
Mm-hmm.
I-
Hey, remember when I
a
said
look in your
earlier?
eyes?
No, you go.
No, I was just curious. Like, how does this manifest? Is it a look in your eyes? Are you
Yeah.
like unconsciously like licking your lips? What's
He's
this?
like, his eyes are normally like a hazel color, but they look a lot darker, even in the darkness. You know when you stare at something that is so black that no light gets into it, it looks like that. And his
How-
like almost sclera lens like.
How bad is it? How much do you need?
All right, I
We're
think
gonna-
that's gonna be all right. Oh my god!
Don't-
We're gonna find out. So you guys go ahead. I'll text you or meet up
volunteer.
with you tomorrow.
I
What?
volunteer for tribute.
No,
What?
you're not volunteering for tribute. I already got one in mind.
What are we talking about?
Excellent. Don't worry about it. Get in the truck.
What the hell's wrong with you? All right.
Nothing.
I
Just
climb. I wipe off at least like the seat of my pants so I don't get on the seat. I take off my plaid. Fuck.
I wipe
and
my
I throw it
hand
in the
with a
back.
wipe.
I can feel it in my nose hairs.
I dig around in my satchel, pull out a bottle of water, and offer it to Macbeth to rinse his mouth out.
Yeah, I swish, and we drive out of there. Where are we gonna dump this thing? Also, what the hell's wrong with Arden? More than the usual, at least.
Auden has to eat.
The diner's still open.
Don't ask any more questions than that unless you're quite certain you want the answer.
Nope.
Excellent.
I
I
put
have
the-
a cubby. I have a
the
cubby
light
for
on.
the thing at the library.
You want to keep this thing?
Yes, for a while at least.
You are a sad, strange little man.
I have to investigate. I have to study it. So the next time I can know how to kill it without anyone becoming hurt.
Where the fuck did this thing come?
They come from lots of different places, like the blessing you have. We don't ask those sorts of questions.
Straight out of some kind of Dungeons and Dragons nonsense. And I scratch at my forehead where, like, I think maybe like a little bit of a sunburn from the light of like a light that looked almost like a crown, like a coronet. Just a slight red line across his forehead. He's like, ow, what the fuck?
This is going to be lots of fun in the future.
And what does Arden do?
I know that the cafe has no cameras, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm the one who opens normally, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to wait for whoever the first customer is, because not many people come in early.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be one-on-one with that person.
I'm mad because I was gonna say that I show up to the coffee shop early to
Yeah,
check
don't
on
do that.
Ardent.
Don't do that.
I was gonna say you would probably be amongst the first.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
kind
the
of hoping
only.
that the cop is the first, because I said in the beginning that this guy's gonna die because he has a happy family and he's about to retire.
So like Henry rolls in, and there's just like feet behind the counter that he can't see, but we as the audience can see.
I don't think Arden tried to kill him, but he probably maybe fainted. He didn't feel good.
Roll me act under pressure to see
So I want to
whether or
act under
not
pressure
you
for my
drink
feet or just a regular act under pressure.
for your feed.
Got it. We'll see how much I feed from him.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mixed success, and I'm keeping it because I only have one more luck. So it is. I've rolled 0 successes this whole time.
I know
by
it's
the
been
way.
brutal.
I rolled one success.
I rolled several. It was awesome.
So sure enough, Officer Ed Turner is the first in that morning. Hear the ding ding of the bell, and from behind the counter with your back turned, he just sees you. He's not paying too much attention. He's like, "Oh, morning. Oh man, it's been a rough one. Long night. I'm ready to. Oh my God, what is wrong with you?"
Can I use one of my luck to show up in the nick of time?
Ooh.
Mm,
Technically,
As the
no.
chosen.
As the chosen, I will let you show up as she's feeding. Sorry,
He.
as Eden, as
Ardent.
Ardent. Thank you. Is feeding.
That's totally not going to give you nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
I already, don't worry, I already have them every night.
Yeah,
So
so
you've
you
lost. You see Ardent feeding. Ardent is going to not kill him, but will overfeed with the mixed success, and Ed will suffer like permanent enfeeblement, not enfeeblement, but like will never
He's
be at
weaker
full
than he
strength.
was.
Yes, would be like this near retirement individual who's had a bit of a rough life would not be able to recover well from this. This would be like maybe a
Like-
mini stroke.
Like long-term COVID.
Is there like a bell on the door?
Yes, it
No.
dings. What do? You see, are your eyes still like the dark spread?
Yeah,
Where are your hands?
they're on his hands. Like he went to pay, and I
Okay.
grabbed his wrist, and I'm
Okay.
holding on, and you can almost see like spectral energy, maybe whitish blue, kind of going up Arden's hand, and the veins turn black.
And what do you do in this moment, Henry? 3.
A blade, the sound of a blade unsheathing rings out.
Okay. What do you do?
Yield. My brow glows with the light of my coronets.
You gonna manipulate?
Yes.
Roll a manipulation, please. Roll plus charm.
Oh boy, that's not good. I am not good at that, but I will try. I have a -1 charm.
Mixed success.
Uh-huh.
So, when this is used on another hunter, they mark experience, and they will do what they mark experience if they do what you ask. So, here's if you were if this wasn't a one shot, you would get experience from doing what you've been asked.
You probably
what
leveled
wanna
up
do.
about how many times you failed this game, though. Because you get an experience every time you fail.
Yeah. So what does Kincaid do?
What do you tell me to do?
Hmm?
You have to tell me what you
Yields.
tell me to do first.
I said yield.
Okay.
And
Ardent
and
would
the
look.
blaze of his coronet is glowing.
Yeah, he would look up at you, kind of hiss, bare his teeth, and the way he bares his teeth, like when somebody's gums are kind of receded and the mouth is too big, like in a horror
Mhm.
movie, that kind of uncanny valley. It's so close to being human, but it's not. And he would kind of relinquish the cop's hand slowly, and then I assume the guy begins to fall or something, either
Yeah.
forwards or backwards.
I'll catch him. Or try to, if that's my mixed success.
No, mixed success is that the hunter gets experience and gets to choose whether or not to do what you've asked.
I'll catch
They're
him then.
aware that you've told them to do it, like that is part of it. Yeah. So you two have this standoff in this coffee shop. There is a officer who is conscious but not in a good situation, and they have fallen to the floor. So at 6:30 in the morning in this tiny little town of Havenville, Officer Ed Turner is watching as the local carpenter has a sword with a glowing forehead the barista at the only coffee shop has black eyes and an uncanny, terrible smile, and has just given them the weirdest feeling ever. And a few blocks away, the professor sleeps soundly, knowing all is right in the world and that the local town mimic has been dealt with, which its corpse is now in your possession.
It splits into 2 mimics.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
It's in the sink.
It's like in a glass container, and it's like throwing themselves against the sides.
I mean,
No,
this is
it's just in the sink for now.
the worst thing that Arden's
I have
done
to go to
so
bed.
far. It's
I'm
not
old.
like you
I was up
totally
all night.
absorbed a spirit in the other one shot.
Mm-hmm. And this is where I think we would leave it, because I kind of like this cliffhanger, and I kind of would love to pick it up here with you guys again. But as we are
Yeah, I'm
ending the
down.
session, there's a couple things
Me
to ask. Did you conclude the current mystery?
Best we could. We think so.
After I disappeared inside of it, so my vision at least came true.
I think we did, because I only thought that there was one thing that was amiss when I did my what was it
Yeah.
called?
Your
Powers?
shadow vision?
No,
We really
when I
won't
read my
know.
bad situation, I asked if there were any other dangers.
Oh, yes.
so I
Yes,
think
that's
we
correct.
took care of it.
I think
It's
we
dead.
solved we figured out the mystery and what was going on. Except I highlighted it. Peppermint. What's with them not having any peppermint? Why was Max out there eating peppermint off the ground? What the hell?
I think
So,
Max is just a kid and he's dumb.
I believe that's called a wild goose.
Hearing.
Max may or may not have been
Feeding it.
playing in the area, and may or may not have been feeding cats to this thing.
Oh my god, because he doesn't like cats.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
That
Hates
sounds
cats.
awesome.
I wrote that. Yep.
He's going to be an
It's
evil
not
child.
like he's gonna grow up to be a fucking serial killer.
A psychopath.
To be fair, an 8-year-old was catching cats and watching them disappear into a box, so.
That's still fucked up. I mean, I was
That's like the worst Schrodinger's cat.
I fucking cried when I was dared to eat a leaf as an 8-year-old.
Psycho. This kid is a psycho.
Yeah, in this town, he's going to fit right in.
Did you save someone from certain death or worse?
Yes.
Yes,
Several times now.
each other.
Did you
Each other and the officer.
did you learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah.
The mimics are a thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't 100% sure about those. Other than that, no.
I did.
It's all the same.
I
Did you
don't
learn
think
some? Did you learn something new or important about one of your hunters?
Yeah.
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 Then,
That
If you
Arden
say-
is not to be trusted.
if you get one or two yes answers, mark 1 experience. If you get 3, you get to mark 2. So you guys would each get 2 experience to add to your character leveling up. As that goes, all of the failed rolls, you would also get to mark experience as well. So your hunters are becoming more experienced. However, 2 of you are 1 luck away from being doomed, and 1 of you has dipped into their luck as well.
How do those come back?
They don't.
They don't.
You're born with. Granted, this is also just one-shot luck. Usually you get 7 luck?
You get 7 luck over the course of the campaign after you have used all your luck. So, for example, if you're the chosen one and you have died 7 times, I make sure you're doomed. So, chosen one or not, you will suffer terribly in the most fun ways possible.
Yes. And I'm sure my past selves have indeed suffered very creatively by your hands. Pretty cool.
I like that. That'd be fun.
Anyway.
Do you want to do stars and wishes?
Sure, what are those?
Star is what was your highlight of the game. Can be something you did, something someone else did, can be something, anything and all. And then wish is if you could wish upon a star for your character, what would you want to see happen to them or them achieve? It does not have to be something that would be achievable in a game. It can be something achievable, like literally if you were to wish upon a star for them, what would you wish for them?
I think the highlight was never skip tongue day.
Yeah, that was a good highlight.
it's either that or just the idea of this ghost theater kid wandering around a town hall center being bait. The image just makes me chuckle inside. Yeah, that one. Those are two good ones.
My sword, the Zweihander getting caught in the seatbelt, and then me subsequently slicing the seatbelt in half. It's no longer road legal.
I think my favorite thing was describing Stanley.
Yes, that was also great.
Yeah. What was it?
Did we slice it open and all the cats came out?
No.
That's my wish.
He's so orange.
No.
We're gonna need a new mascot.
There's Big Magic. Big Magic, you could choose to reincarnate the cats if you wanted.
I don't have Big Magic.
Big Magic can be done by anyone with time.
I'm just a little guy.
You know what?
Small town
That's
carpenter.
gonna be his wish.
Yeah?
Get Stanley back and all the kitty
Yeah,
cats.
I'm gonna be working on that spell in the library, using the mimic's body parts as the necessary components and try to get my
or
cat
any
back,
of the
hoping
DNA
it doesn't come back as a
tummy.
mimic cat. Because a mimic cat would be a completely terrifying thing.
It's just Goose.
What about Arden and Henry? What is the wishes for them as they have a standoff in the cafe at 6:30 in the morning on a Saturday?
It's 6:30 on a Saturday.
It's 9:00 on a Saturday. No.
I'm not really sure how it goes.
Mr. Piano Man. Arden's wish for him I would have is that he can die peacefully one day. With kind of like that Nirvana, like he can be okay with whatever happens to him. Because right now he tries to hide that it affects him in any way and tries to use dark humor to kind of ease his way out of being uncomfortable about what he is and what happened to him.
Interesting. All right. Last but not least, the chosen one wish.
A normal life.
He can't have. He knows he can't have that no more. Well, granted, he never had it. That's the thing. Resolve.
With
less doubt in his own self, in his own power.
Stepping into his fate, as it were.
He's now seen a lot of things, but one of the things he's seen in a supposed ally. Now, granted, he had no love for Edward Turner, but he didn't deserve to get his soul sucked out of him, as far as he knows. So
interesting.
The strength to
only a little soul.
Step forward.
It'll wash out.
Because power makes you a monarch, but all the fancy robes in the world won't do the job without it.
You could be like the emperor and be actually naked.
It's real cold outside. I don't think that'd be very wise.
Well, the one cop, one of the cops in town he's not going to notice if you're naked.
All right. Well, thank you very much for playing Monster of the Week, the one shot. Thank you for supporting the Extra Life. I just want to say the one last word, the whole,
yeah.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, that's perfect. Look, it's the Krampus.
Everybody, thank you so much for the compliments on my beard.
It is a spectacular beard.
It is.
I know I look good.
You do.
But it don't hurt to hear it again, though.
Ghost of Affy.
What?
Ghost of Affy.
Ghost of Affy.
Ghost of Affy, yes.
I am your Affy the DM, host of Christmas Tech Support. We're going to raid somebody, but first let's go around the table and just shill your stuff. Tell us who you are, where we can find you, and You know, if you have any
Acting really
Christmas
quiet
wishes
for
or
a
Yeah,
holiday
it
second.
wishes.
sounds like you're
Yeah.
speaking from inside of a water.
I'm on my
Inside of a
laptop, so I
water.
don't have
Inside
my
of-
good phone or my good
Ow.
thingy.
Sorry.
There we go. We're gonna go around the table. You were saying.
Yes, we're gonna go
Um,
around the table and just say who we are, where we can find us, and if you have a holiday wish for the world.
Reverse order. Go.
Ah, my name is Cedar the Barefoot. I am Cedar the Barefoot all over social media, excluding Twitter, where I am Barefoot Cedar. I'm there very seldomly, though. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I create content on all of the social medias, and I am the village idiot, and I am okay with it. Blah, 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 blah.
Holiday wish.
Holiday wish. It might be a bit too heavy.
That's okay.
For propaganda to be less powerful.
That's a good one.
I thought you were gonna say to be able to actually grow that beard.
I mean, I could, but it'd take a few more shots of testosterone.
Either one is good. I vote beard, but no reason.
I like my beard. Yeah, I perfected it in college. I played quite many shish men.
Mm-hmm. I forget who was second to last time. Was it
It
Plush?
was Maggie.
Arden? Oh, was
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm Maggie /Hollow Eyes. I do have social media. I don't use it often, but you can find me here on Monday and Fridays on the Voctaire during our regular streaming. I'm in Monday Mistwalkers and Fixious Fridays. Besides that, my Christmas wish would be for people to feel like they have something about them that they like, that they can identify at least one thing and not put a but or anything about that. Just say, this is one thing I like about myself. And to feel good about that, because you don't have to feel guilty about liking yourself. And if you're not there yet, that eventually you can get to that place.
That's one of my favorite ways to end my lives, is to make everybody in the chat say one thing they love about themselves.
It's very powerful.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Plush, your turn.
Hello, I am Plush Viking, also known as the Plush Viking. You can be able to find me on some of the socials. I don't know where I'm doing anymore. I hope to get back to streaming here. I make scale model miniature terrain out of garbage. Yeah, that's
My
about
favorite.
it. I'm trying to get my face on as many role-playing things as possible.
You slut for roleplay.
I stand for it. I slut for it.
Yes.
I whatever I have to for it. Yes.
One of my goals
I
is
am-
to guest star in every campaign arc or whatever like that on the Voctaire, DM Jeremy,
nice.
Canadian Dice, and all that. Yeah, anything Voctaire related. That's
Nice.
that's my guess. That's my wish.
That's a good one.
I mean, my endeavor for the Voctaire.
Spectacular.
A Christmas wish that people just calm the fuck down and think before they act, period. In everything they do. Just take a breath, give it a think, decide whether you're going to do it.
Some good advice, Plush.
Yeah, Maggie, don't eat cops. Eat the rich.
Eat the rich.
I-
Yes.
Use the rich as fertilizer, you get more of food value.
By the way, we didn't do my dice pick of the week.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot. What's your dice pick?
It's Rolling Red Dragon Eyes Liquid Core. Do you know why?
Why?
No.
Dragon eyes.
Because
Hollow
I
Eyes.
grew up watching Yu-Gi-Oh! And there was a card called Red Eyes Black Dragon, and it was
Red-eyed
really
Black
cool.
Dragon. Yes, the goth
All right.
version of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yes,
Yeah.
baby. Such
That's
a
all.
gay ass show.
All right.
Hey.
Queen?
Beautiful gay.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm Queen Mother GM. You can find me Queen Mother GM TikTok, Instagram, Start Playing .games. I am also on Facebook and Twitter, but I don't use those much.
I could be worthy.
My holiday wish, yeah, I just hope everyone stays safe. Like, just stay safe, not get sick, and to just be able to take some time for yourself. Everyone deserves a break right now. Everyone deserves some R&R, whatever that looks like for you, whether that's, you know, with friends and family, found family, stuff like that, or whether that is in a dark cave with a really good book. I hope you get whatever you need to stay safe and recoup mentally and physically.
On a less serious note, one of my holiday wishes is to stop having each and every one of my fucking characters disappear inside of fucking mimics on this channel.
No.
I thought this would hit up well. I knew you were all also D&D players, so you know.
All right. Well, thank you again, everybody, for popping in, watching, and of course to the wonderful players and Keeper.
Yeah.
It's always a
That was
pleasure
awesome.
having you guys
Having me.
here.
That was amazing, Queen. Thank you.
Yeah.
Always
We're
a
gonna go
pleasure.
raid Tabletop Titties because it makes me laugh.
Tabletop
And-
titties. What?
We
Queen
will
Mother
see you.
always fails to suck at this.
You suck. You're good at everything. God.
You
God.
fail to
No.
suck.
I'm not, but I enjoy it thoroughly, so you guys make it easy.
True. So yeah, Tabletop Titties. Give them a follow if you haven't already, and
Tabletop titties.
we will
I'm
see
so
you at our
excited.
next one shot. Have a good night, everyone.
There better be
Never heard of
titties.
them, but I'm happy to be there.
Bye.
No.